We're gonna be on fish in the sky. You know what, man? I'm gonna make that scoliosis, cause I swear to man. That brain change. Like a tucky. It's kind of dope.
Edit stream info. The Fresh Cut podcast recording live.
Man, still dropping August? Oh, come on, July.
What?
That's August.
When Drake dropping? For all my dogs.
Yikes. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told
That's what he
how much of a
said.
hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. That's his girl. He just whatever he wants. That ain't my house. If your girl outside looking like Miss Parker watering the grass, hey Miss Parker, but it's no. You only them hey Miss Parkers. That's it.
Our subs don't implode. Subway, wow.
Wait, what?
Subway posted something on a joint that said, our subs don't implode. Now they're facing.
Get that man a raise. I'll get that man a raise. Oh, you heard about the story keeps getting worse and worse and worse?
What's happening
You didn't? Oh. They
now?
were.
It's all the debris shit. And
Oh, no. Now they believe that when the fucking submarine took off, 45 minutes in, all the power went out.
oh yeah, I saw that shit.
And they had
stuck. At that point, you stuck.
No, they had to save power. The only thing that was on was the monitors to get down there.
When
With
they,
the silence.
and their laptops.
Communication cut after an hour and a half. So basically, they were in the dark from 45 minutes in, and they basically think by the time they got down there, the shit just it was a wrap before he even did anything. Jump with the phone. Move this to the side.
Now you getting called a broke nanny on the internet because you tweeting foolishness on your baby mama Wi-Fi. Yo, we should do an hour reading.
Hold on, but I don't even know who that man is though. Does he have money or no?
I thought it was a joke.
I don't know who that man is. I can't. You know
I checked his Twitter. He has like 4,000 followers, and it's all like Eagle stuff. I'm like, is this for real? But
He's gonna have followers because he.
How did he pull Keke Palmer, yo? Like, if he's just a regular
He
dude,
has a great personality.
that is
Slide it over.
crazy.
Here, slide that over. Or I can turn this or some shit. I was trying to pour in all the cake.
Like, I always
You
wonder.
know, walk it so.
Like, just give me one
We centered.
chance.
I was like, wait the fuck out.
One chance.
Oh shit, I went the wrong way.
Bam! Let's see what it look like.
Yeah, because I try to use it as here. I had me in the middle of the picture.
Shoot your shot.
Twitch, what's up?
What's up, world?
Shit.
Shit's still off.
What size is your camera?
It's right in the middle. Literally directly in the middle.
Maybe it's just that.
Yo, Italy, I'm not playing with y'all. I want my freaking tax rebate, too. Let me come back out there. It's been 30 days. I want my money.
They said come out there, pussy.
They said pull up.
Gestapo said pull up.
Y'all got me, bro?
They said you don't want that smoke.
Right. They said that DB dare cheat.
I said 30 days. Matter of fact, let me check my card. When I get back. Oh, y'all got one more day.
They said they gonna get it when they get it ready, and you gonna wait too. Whoa. There you go. It's not cool anymore. Alright, you got it. Testing.
Year.
Habla.
Can you hear me?
Really, that's a good vibe.
Good. You got a little bit more funny
My
shit.
little twitch. What up, gangsters?
Oh, bourbon. People get butter early. over other people's opinions. That's insane.
The world we live in, you know.
That's,
Yeah, you just can't post shit,
I
man.
really wish I cared more about other people's opinions. I really wish I did.
But imagine getting flamed like this on the internet. Like, would they say the whole point of Twitter is never be the topic of the day or like the main topic?
And it wouldn't be the trending topic.
Don't be the main character.
Don't be the main. Yeah.
Don't be the main. Yo, could you? Yo, I don't know what I would do.
I mean, it happens to the best of us. Yeah.
Not yet. Has anybody been the main character of anything like this before?
I'll tell you right now because it would kill him to be his own.
That's how Cardi folded too.
You
Our
know-
party. What? Ain't that his name? Party.
Yeah, you know what this is though? Her page? Oh yeah, you date her. You might as well just give up, buddy.
Look, first of all, and you keep saying a residency. These niggas was at a section. Like, is that what I thought a residency?
Yes, no. So all residency is means that you're contracted to perform
Yeah,
there a certain
every
amount of
fucking
times.
night.
Yeah,
pretty
basically.
much.
So yeah, but like the arena has sections. It has like gen pop seating, but every night, like whenever they have like additional, like celebrity, like Patti LaBelle was there the other night.
Bro, that looks like they're in a section.
But
Yes, they have
that's how it
sections at
is.
the arena.
So Usher just walked into people's sections.
Yeah,
Saying
I mean,
Yes.
Keke Palmer.
It's
so,
like a VIP. But
and you see her whole
but a-
whole ass is out, by the way.
But
right?
a lot of arenas have that though.
Hold on, I gotta see
a lot of
this.
rings have like
Usher.
Say that for the show you have trailer.
I'm just curious.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
you want to see how much the section
I
costs?
just want to see what it looks like. I've never been.
The gen pop seats are like $400.
No, I just
you
want to see
get
what it
you
looks
can get a
like.
section, you get bottle service. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. I can't remember what the arena is.
And apparently Usher will come up and grab your girl's ass.
Okay.
I don't know. They still got like little tables and shit. You got money. I don't see where was. He said, I see why buddy was tripping.
Yeah, they play all day. Places in Philly that don't seem real.
Hey yo. Nah.
Draw them.
If y'all never been to the Cecil B. Moore River Pike, you should check it out. It looks.
I heard
euphoric.
Kensington has a great trail these days. I heard
They
they
do.
just rebuilt
The Trail
this.
of Needles that'll lead you to the train
They didn't
station.
say what the trail was. We heard it was pretty good though.
You're another bus station down there, buddy. Follow drinking.
Yep.
Sure. All right, whenever you cool kids are ready.
I'm ready to be already.
They said you cannot call him Sleepy Joe and be mad he has cocaine.
I
do you want him up or not?
That's a good close. I like that. Solid work. All right, kids. That boy, that's what I'm thinking. He's popular. Oh wait, what is it doing? Amazing. Okay. Tasty.
Oh, we got to talk about Jalen Green.
In a very sexual act with his teammate Josh Christopher. If you saw the clip, you saw it.
Who did what now?
You've seen it right now. Tito had any guts.
That's his second clip.
Let me ask you a question just real
No,
quick.
that's his second clip.
No, they're
Yes.
teammates now,
Yes.
and what was this like clip was
He's a high school teammate.
so they were doing
Yo,
That's not the best shows on the internet right now.
definitely is.
What's the name of this game?
they on the same team in the NBA now, but he was helping them like that in college, like yo,
In high school,
pardon me, high
They
school.
didn't even go to college.
Yeah, they went straight to the A, but like he had him in the pretzel. Like, how you grab that man in the pretzel? Their homie was making the sound effects. He's like,
Oh, they was in like the dorm room zone, like that little
Yeah. He really
You
did
see the
that.
video?
Yeah, I saw the video.
That is, bro. Talking about that shit ain't funny.
Yeah, that's still not
The
as
fact
funny.
that as a grown ass man, how the fuck do you let that happen?
And just sitting there giggling.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's.
All right, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about
I'm
it.
sorry. No, but them talking about diving into Chris Paul though, I'm still cracking up at that shit. He said that was insane.
No, it was like the dude was holding him from the back, and then one dude was holding his legs, and I was like,
Oh, nigga split roast.
Yo.
He's making shit up.
Yeah, split roast and pause.
it was somebody when he was in the video.
Yo, listen, man. We play a lot of games up here, but those ain't one of them. You ain't split roasting niggas. You ain't helping niggas. None of that, man. This game is strictly dialogue. It does not go into anything physical, man. You had that man in the pretzel and he was making sound effects. I have no idea how long this
Yeah,
video
like,
went on.
it's too much to ask. That how did they get there?
Yeah,
What were they thinking?
yeah.
What was the context of the game? 'Cause
The game.
All bad.
Right, and the thing about it is too, they do. The reason I say
Okay,
this
right.
is this: they don't. That wasn't the first time.
Yep.
Because you know, tape them was right.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right.
He said he was ready.
Come on, Dave.
Yo, what's up, world? We are live. We are back, and we in this motherfucking booth, man. Talking the greatest podcast to ever touch your airways. Talking the Fresh Cuts Pod, fresh off the shape up. Y'all know this drops each and every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New episode drops every Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, for listening in, for continuing to just be your beautiful selves and continue to share our amazing product, man. It's your boy Oak on the mic. I got Pedro. I got Rudy. Gentlemen, how you feeling? How you living?
I appreciate that family version of that shout out.
Yeah, I
Because
mean-
a lot of times there's other ways, it's usually disseminated and explained. But I love that for you. I love that for you, young gentlemen. Yeah, we're good, man. We're off a fake holiday weekend. I don't know. People had
Was it fake?
sort of off, kind of off, a day off here, work there, get back off, go back. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Everybody's job did something different this year, but it's cool.
Okay.
Hopefully you enjoyed, your 4th Juneteenth part 2, whatever people call it. That's fire. So, yeah, we're good, but I'm ready for the weekend. So there you go. I don't give a shit what happened at the beginning of the week, whether you worked or didn't. Saturday, me, please.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hump day right now, so, we ain't got much more time to go to get you there.
I'm saying we halfway there, we didn't even start yet. So
Yeah,
there you
man. Yeah,
go.
man.
We're at the quarter week, we're already halfway there.
What's up, Broody? How you feeling, brother?
I don't know. So, are we celebrating the 4th of July, or are we celebrating Juneteenth after
Did
party?
you celebrate the 4th of
Yeah, I
July?
don't celebrate shit.
Oh, that was gonna be my question. What did y'all do anything? Did y'all celebrate? Did y'all go any place? Did y'all grab some plates? What y'all do?
No, we had a little cookout on the grill. Me, myself, my family.
Appreciate the invite. Good look.
Real
Appreciate
simple.
you.
I know. I figured y'all probably wouldn't be a little mixy. Look,
Nah, we didn't
I
ask that.
I don't got the mixes at the house, So yeah,
The only mixy I had was my tequila mix. So,
yeah, yeah. So I don't really celebrate, those type of holidays anyway. But I'm just curious because everybody was dressed up in red, white, and blue. Had some, the flag.
Didn't wear that shit either.
I didn't have red nor white nor blue.
Pete, I thought you had the American flag wife beater on.
Not at all. And as a matter of fact,
Not the
I'm gonna say
beater.
I left my crib twice, and one time was in swim trunks to go to the pool. That was it. That was like I was chilling at the crib most of the day. So, yeah, that was wrong, Peter, man. I don't know which one you're looking at, buddy. Find those followers.
that
up,
was
Chief.
that was Pedro Don too.
Pedro the Don. That's who you follow. You didn't follow the Don. You followed the Don. That was your problem with 2 N's or some shit. I don't know what was going on. But that was the question I had to ask. I would say this isn't an opening question, but essentially, there's a lot of we're in a woke world. We're in a situation where
You
we
really
have
want
to
to?
be.
You really say we're in a woke world?
Woke.
Oh, I mean, majority of wokeness is I think it's just a bad nap. But I mean, it is what it is. People try to act like they understand every aspect of life, but like with holidays like this, where essentially there's always 2 sides, 3 sides, 7 sides to a story. How do you feel about celebrating them?
How do I feel about celebrating?
Yeah, like July 4th. Like, when we were all kids, we were all excited about it. It was fireworks. Ice cream truck came around.
But were you?
We didn't give a shit.
Were you excited just because the society told you to be excited, and just because you had the day off? and you got some grill food and some barbecue, or were you excited because you actually got to celebrate the holiday? That's two different questions.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, I mean, I guess to answer your question honestly, I mean, as y'all know, I probably know a little more history than most little kids did, but essentially, so yes, I understood that what the premise of the holiday
Pete
was.
was in third grade singing, "This land is my land, this land is your land."
Yo,
You had a solo?
well, first of all, I wasn't
not denying it.
First of all, in elementary school, I was in the choir. All right,
Man had the solo.
we said. From sea to shining
Listen,
sea.
don't let him fool you. He was Schoolhouse Rock before there was Schoolhouse Rock.
Nah. So I would definitely say there's some validity to that. I mean, also, but I also say the things too. So we all sit up now, right? And it's Christmas time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is whatever it is to you. I don't give a shit if somebody wants to stand on some soapbox now and talk about the pagan holiday and we shouldn't do this. Man, it's Christmas. Shut up. It is what it is. I kind of feel like there's a certain responsibility that we should have, essentially, as we get older to understand what we're talking about, who we're talking about. But at the same time, I feel like there's fault in almost anything. That there's always 2 sides, 3 sides, 5 sides. So you celebrate what you can.
Mm-hmm.
Go from there. 4th of July, yes, it is the day that America, to somebody, liberated themselves from England. England doesn't even respond to it because it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
We celebrate a lot of fake shit in this country. So because we do that,
Wait, that's just not real.
you said what?
It's not real. The 4th of July isn't real.
Well, I mean, you understand, like, we liberated ourselves from England on July 4th, 1776. Do you think that piece of paper was in the king's hands?
17.
No.
I saw Hamilton. That's
No,
how
no,
it
no.
happened.
No. Oh, my God. Yeah, they were.
1776.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, they were rapping. Yes. They rapped to the king's court. And he said, you know what? You're such good rappers. You guys go back your day.
Can you imagine if
That-
America was decided on a battle rap?
I mean, we did have slaves at that time. So, I mean,
Listen.
there may have been a young Jay-Z somewhere picking cotton. But neither here nor there. I mean, but the thing is this. So, like, to even just honor it that way, like, literally, the United States said, nah, son, we out. The king didn't honor that. The king literally wrote in his journal that day, nothing of importance happened that day. That is a true fact. So it's like, the same way that, Juneteenth, the reason that Juneteenth is important is because the bunch of us thought that slavery ended when somebody brought out a piece of paper on January 1st, 1863 and said, no more slavery. And all the slaves just ran free.
Right.
And everybody, no, that's not
shit
how it went. That's not, our independence, yes, there was a bunch of battles and wars and things like that kind of went up to it. But it wasn't like England was like, you know what, you're right, bull, my bad. No, so we celebrate a lot of things that are essentially a culmination of actions that led up to it. So it's like, yeah, we're a free country. I mean, it's the only country I've ever lived in. So, I mean, yeah, we're free.
Okay.
Are we free now? No, but I mean, are we really going to start that? Like, yeah, all year fight that. Just fireworks, shut the fuck up.
Let it be what it is.
Shut up. Just
Firework one hand, glizzy the other. Call it a day.
pause. But yeah, whatever.
Hey, I don't know how you spent your 4th, brother. I was trying, figure out.
Damn sure not like you. Story time, pop out.
My 4th, I spent it on a beach fishing.
I was in the pool.
That shit was fun.
I was by the pool,
Okay. What you do, Rudy? You said you lit the grill. Made anything fun?
I actually didn't do it on the 4th. That's the funny thing. I did it like on the 3rd, on the fake half a day of work that
So
I had.
you just had.
Oh, but so you were off that day.
I had a half a day on, what was that, Monday?
Mhm.
Okay.
Which made no fucking sense. Because
No, we don't tap into that.
It could have been a 5-day weekend, which would have been beautiful, but instead
Right.
it was a 2.5 wake up, log on, bullshit, and then go back to what you were doing. Like, you could have really been somewhere doing something. So that made no sense.
Mhm.
But no, I don't really celebrate the 4th. What other holidays, though? Like, Columbus Day, of course, that's out of here.
I mean, will we celebrate that?
We don't. Who's we? You keep saying we.
It's a national holiday.
My job gives me off that day. So
right.
I'm off.
Which is just observant. It's a way of observing something to see.
No, I don't observe shit. I'm just off.
We didn't ask if you did. For example,
The United States is.
Hold on.
One.
Hold on. Your job is closed on Christmas. If you are Jewish, you have to put up a Christmas tree. No, you're just off.
Yeah.
It's a holiday. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
But I don't know many Muslim people that stand on a soapbox and say Christmas is a pagan holiday and we should never have off.
No, maybe
They just
saying
take
like
off.
a little
Like,
smart
they
ass.
just sleep
Like,
in.
you know it's not even real. He was born in
They
summer.
make their turkey bacon.
Little slick shit from time to time.
Now, the only one we really shouldn't celebrate though is probably Thanksgiving. That's probably one that we should stop like acknowledging, right?
But I mean, the premise of Thanksgiving, the idea of it, is a good idea. The actual event that we're trying to
that should
talk
be,
about,
that should be
yeah, not so much. But I feel like again, it's like are we celebrating the principle of an idea, or are we celebrating the actual
We're celebrating
actions?
time together with family.
That's
We're
literally
celebrating
what
a
it
day off.
Day off, and I get to celebrate, and eat good food, and I get to just really just spend the time with family.
Unless you're
Yeah.
like,
That's what it is.
unless you're like white, and you're like, yeah, Columbus, greatest guy ever. Like,
You probably got your own Columbus Day parade outside.
yeah, they celebrate that shit. Columbus.
How do you celebrate Columbus Day?
He's a national hero.
You got too much.
He's not even a
melanin to
national
celebrate.
hero in his original country of
You
birth.
got too much melanin to celebrate, buddy.
Yeah, they got a giant statue in Puerto Rico, don't they? That's your hometown. What's going on? Why y'all build that?
Hometown.
Y'all
It's a
country.
country.
Dominican Republic.
It's
chill,
San Juan,
bro.
San
Chill,
Juan,
bro.
San Juan. It's the San Juan.
First of all, your hometown is really, I mean, they got big ass statues.
Condado.
They got streets named after him.
And they was guarding that shit with their lives.
Nasty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We would never.
They
give it
love
to Columbus.
Shoot.
I'm gonna say,
Pete, you guarding that Booker T. Washington statue?
Listen.
but here's the thing:
Uh.
people talk about Booker T, but do y'all know all Booker T's ideas? y'all should read past that first little part of the book. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Different ball game.
Marcus Garvey, good ideas, but some of them got a little interested at the end of that book. Okay, so I mean, I just feel like kind of like we do have a responsibility to understand maybe what we're celebrating, but I think also we sometimes need to focus on the principle. There's a lot going on. I'm not gonna say there's not in society. All jokes aside, we joke all day about all different kinds of things. Society's crazy right now.
Right.
And yes, every single holiday, every single day, every single cause, reason, there's always something against anything you look for.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like sometimes you're like, look, the principle and the premise of this is this. Let's just keep it there.
Where's that? Yeah.
Because I still don't understand why 99% of people celebrate Cinco de Mayo the way they do. Because the people that were there do not celebrate it. And the people who celebrate it don't know what they even celebrate.
How do you say box in Spanish?
Caja.
What?
Caja.
Caja. Pete's standing on his Mexican caja. That sounds
Okay.
so dirty
That
right
was-
now.
Wait, so you asked for the Mexican word for box and then said the rest of the sentence. Why'd you pick that one word?
It's soap caja.
It's so caja. Why does it sound so dirty?
Soap caja.
You will not let Cinco de Mayo go without explaining it to us presentes.
No.
You see, he got his jersey this year.
You got a
He's
Mexican
not
jersey?
celebrating.
Wait, what did you
He's
say?
celebrating.
A pesente?
Presentes?
I don't know what you're trying
I'm
to say.
assuming it's how you say peasants in Spanish.
Oh, shit.
I thought he invented a word. I was going, that'd be great.
All words are invented, right?
I mean, at some point.
Wait, you got a Mexican jersey? What New Jersey did you get?
A Mexican
It's
jersey.
it's Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Oh my god.
Oh, he doesn't lie. See him just on the internet. Lie, boy. Just lie.
Man, try to get him where he fit in. You feel me?
So anyway, so celebrate the 4th of July. It is what it is. Fireworks happen. Concerts happen.
Yes. Did you do anything special?
Watched Ludacris perform.
Okay.
That was kind of cool.
Welcome to Atlanta and Philadelphia. That was cool.
That was hilarious. Now, I'm not gonna lie, as an opening song, whoever set up the set for Ludacris, real quick, the first song right on stage is "Welcome to Atlanta." Like, guys, help me out here. The second part was it was a Wawa sponsored event, so basically it was edited to like family and this, that, and the third. And every time a maybe suggestive word. It was funny, the camera would just pop out to like the art museum and you'd be staring like the sky. They tried to like mute the thing and all you hear is like music in the
So
background.
they were just delayed. Just playing it just delayed.
Yeah, but it was a lot. I mean, but it was good. I thought it was pretty good. It was funny when they played Move Bitch. Literally, the whole thing was just damn near silent. I thought my TV something happened to my audio. They were like, "Nah, we just can't play any of this stuff." So,
Glitched out.
but I mean, that was kind of cool. I remember going to Party in the Parkway, like whatever it was called years ago before
Yeah.
Wawa took it over. Yeah, that's a pretty. I mean, it used to be like an all day thing though, wasn't it? Like you almost went out there like
You
noon or like 1
there till
o'clock.
like 11, 12 o'clock at midnight when the fireworks go off and shit.
Yeah, so I mean, it sounds pretty cool. I mean, clearly that's pre-COVID stuff like
Yeah.
that, but it was cool to kind of see a little concert. You know, go about your day. You know, maybe went to the pool, maybe got a little cookout food, call it a day. So
Okay.
and be off.
Yeah.
I think was the premise. I think I always find something or somewhere to celebrate something that I'm off for.
That's what I'm saying. If you got the time, then you might as well just figure some shit out, put some shit together.
There you go.
I'm very similar to mine. Like, you know, it was good to have the day off. It was good to enjoy the day off. I think when we talk about celebrating the actual holiday, my celebrations just come from the sole fact that I ain't got to be at work. I ain't got to give Uncle Sam my time nor energy, and he can't take no tax out my paycheck for the day. But Yeah, it was cool. I did an impromptu trip to the beach. Got some sun, went fishing for a little bit, and got some seafood on the side of the beach. So I had a solid ass day. It was cool. I couldn't really ask for much more.
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So with the injustice, because we're going to continue on this question.
Mm-hmm.
So so a lot of the injustice things like that, like, you know, people have issues and problems with, like, you know, oh, well, it doesn't represent everybody, blah 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 blah. You're a person of, you know, your family, like, born direct from other countries, things like that, celebrate your independent states in those other countries also. With injustices in those countries, do you feel the same way about that? Do y'all just celebrate it? Like, what's the difference?
So, do you relate? Yes. Because regardless of regardless of my generation, not my generation, my background, I use wrong words. My background not being, I'm first generation, right? So my background is, you know, both my parents are foreign, came to the States from other countries.
They took our jobs.
Thank you, Rudy. But no, do you resonate? Yes, because it's the simple fact, if you are a non-melanated person, whatever injustice you see, you just see skin color. So regardless of where I come from or where my parents come from, they see a black kid, a black man, like regardless of what it is, I'm still going to be racially profiled like the next person who is American born, right?
Right.
So when you talk about, you know, do you go through these injustices? Do you resonate, things like that? Yeah, because I've been in situations where I had to defend myself as a normal black American would. It happens. It's one of those situations. So I don't really see the line of drawing. Like, yes, you know, we've talked about, you know, growing up, having situations where, you know, you're too black for the white kids and you know, not black enough for the black kids. But being, you know, I'm going to show my age, being in my 30s now, it's just when life comes and hits you, and the people who are around you, everybody just sees skin color at this point, and that's what I've kind of grown to see.
But like, okay, so Nigeria's Independence Day, do you celebrate? Do you know what it is?
I mean,
I wouldn't say they have the cleanest slate.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
of government. So I'm saying, like, so people like go super hard in America.
Am I gonna go around with my Nigerian flag and wave it around for the day? No, but like I might throw some shit on. Like I might throw my Nigerian jersey on. Like, you know, just to represent something for the day type shit.
But what I'm saying is because you actually know, like, these things like that. I'm like, do you go? Would you say you're harder on the injustice of America than you are of Nigeria or Jamaica?
Not
for their Independence Day. Like, the Independence Day, we're all celebrating, right? You celebrate America, but it's like, oh, well, they don't represent me. Well, I mean, the clean slate in some of these countries. I mean, and not just yours, too.
Yeah,
I'm talking about almost any country. If you go back and it's like,
Those who know, listen, without getting into too much detail, those who know, Nigeria is far from a clean slate. Like, the way this shit's run, like, all the other shit, like, I mentioned shit on the show before, it's far from a clean slate. And it's going to be, unless something drastically changes, it's going to be far from a clean slate anytime soon. So, am I aware of what's going on? Yes. Am I happy about what's going on? No. Am I going to celebrate the Independence Day? Hell yeah. Because that's where my people are from. You feel me? And same thing here.
But because you're American, you'll celebrate Independence Day here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
There's just
so many warriors like, oh my god, I don't celebrate here.
But my celebration,
I'm like, God,
but what do you
consider
consider celebration? Because my celebration, I wouldn't say whatever Webster says celebration is not what I do on 4th of July. My celebration, quote unquote, is
wait, say that again.
Whatever Webster says the word celebration means is not what I do on the 4th of July.
for anyone?
No, I'm just saying for me. Like, because you asked, do I celebrate the 4th? So, celebration, the act of marking one's pleasure at an important event or occasion by engaging in enjoyable, typical social activities.
Like going to the beach and fireworks?
The 4th of July is not an important event or occasion for me right at the moment in time. So,
but you went to the beach.
The important occasion, the important occasion for me that day was I had off from work. So I did what I needed to do. I went and saw my family. I went to the beach. I caught my fish and I ate my crab legs. That was how I celebrated the 4th of July.
Gotcha.
There you go.
You honored your day off.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny.
I had a great day off.
Are there any holidays you actually, Pete as an American, that you actually like enjoy and like celebrate? No, that you like enjoy like the nature of the holiday.
The actual holiday
For
itself.
the actual holiday?
Yeah.
I would say that's tough.
Breaking news: does not like being American.
No.
I swear you told me the other day Flag Day was your favorite holiday. I swear that's what you were saying the other day. Like,
First of all, First of all,
Said Flag
First of all,
Day.
it's Arbor Day. Second of all, no. See, the funny thing is, like, because you can't. Well, it's kind of what you're saying. Like, you like the holiday because of the customs and the things you get to do because of said holiday. So it's like Thanksgiving, as people know. So I guess I gotta put this in air quotes now. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. But I wouldn't say it's because of the original story on Plymouth Rock.
Right.
I would say it's more because I get to see my family,
Yeah, you get to
my
spend the
friends,
time. Right.
food. You're off. You know,
Right.
So why
like
don't y'all
all
do
these.
that another day?
Because
society doesn't let me do that.
Society doesn't have one day a week where the entire family's off.
Just Saturday, nigga.
No, I work on Saturday,
Hold on.
so I don't have that luxury.
Wait,
Unfortunately,
not only that. Do you know how expensive frozen turkeys are the rest of the year?
Like I only get my free ham one time a year. Like you gotta still like.
I'm gonna give you points for 8 months. I'm not buying that full price. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, no. So I mean, so at first I was gonna say Christmas, right? But then again, Christmas has been very commercialized. I wouldn't say I celebrate Christmas because I truly believe that Jesus was born in the desert in December. No, but it is pretty cool to exchange gifts and be
And see the family.
reminiscent of your
Yeah,
family
yeah,
and
yeah.
spend time. So it's like July 4th. What do you like about July 4th? Well, first of all, I think fireworks are cool. Besides the personal ones that you fire off as a little kid to the ones that they shoot over rivers. I've always liked fireworks as a kid. I was never somebody like scared like loud noise and shit like that, right?
Even though the mental damage they do to veterans and animals and young children.
They got a hotline for that. but like, you know, so things like that, right?
I hate fireworks as an adult.
You hate them?
Absolutely, as an adult.
Why?
No,
Why?
that's great.
Because you live in Philly?
Number
Is that
one,
why?
number one.
That's not just Philly.
You gotta
No.
That's
Any urban
that's-
area. Not any urban area, but I'm just saying Philly for whatever reason.
No,
you're-
but like-
listen, we already hit the benchmark. So 4th of July until fucking Labor Day. It's when these shit's gonna
Yo,
go off.
that's OD. Stop.
Are you fucking
No.
kidding? Tell me I'm lying.
Not at the same
Nonstop.
level.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't say you won't hear one or two.
Are you kidding
No.
me?
Hold on.
We're not at pandemic levels.
No.
We're
Yeah, you're right.
No, wait, that's what I'm saying.
That shit was every second
pandemic
of the
levels.
day.
Niggas went to Virginia and bought all the fireworks, and it spent every day for 4 straight
Why
weeks.
did they do that?
Because
Because
niggas
there's
was
nothing
bored.
to do.
Niggas was in the house bored.
Oh my god.
But now, okay, when you heard the little poppers, little this, little that, yes. But I'm talking about a few
Like a full
years ago.
show
We're talking about
of
the
shit.
full damn Hudson River show. 4
In
days
your
out
backyard.
the week. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, no, absolutely not. But yeah, no, say just the fireworks. I'm like, yeah, I love cookout food. So if this is a reason, the cookout, the weather is generally pretty decent. Got the pool, got the fireworks, baseball.
Live life.
I'm good.
Right.
We're good with this. This is a solid event, whatever the reason is.
Right.
Now, if we can get the same event, the same vibes, you want to do this shit on June 28th?
Yeah.
I'll still show up.
There we go.
It's a week before a weekend. Like, I don't care about that part. But essentially, this is how it all works out. Your job gives you off. You can do this. You can do that.
So
Everything works.
Thanksgiving, you like giving thanks with your family. And
Yeah.
So that's why you, even though the holiday is based in genocide.
They say like the holidays. It's like,
I'm just saying
oh,
that-
yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. The holiday is not based in genocide. The holiday is celebrating a not
The
so
mass murder.
no, hold on.
I get. Let me.
No,
I
but,
get
that,
what
but
you're
that's not where
Can you go back
Thanksgiving
to
is, though.
Webster's? What is Thanksgiving?
No. But you gotta understand, Thanksgiving though, that bond and that first meal that they shared was not what people make it out to be. That was more something of survival, and it was also more something like, okay, we're gonna try this, but there weren't a lot of happy parties there, and that's the point. And it wasn't like, oh, I bring a dish, you bring a dish. It was like, okay, you're gonna bring some stuff, I'm gonna bring some stuff. We're not gonna kill each other for 4 hours, maybe. That's more of an accurate description of the first Thanksgiving. It's like,
how it went.
yeah, like because you gotta remember when we first got here, we were down real bad.
Who was we? Us as slaves? Or are you American in this conversation?
Well, slaves weren't here yet.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. You said when we first got here. I said, who the fuck is we?
Wait,
We
anyone
weren't.
not from...
We weren't here
I was
yet.
saying
Nigga.
like this, like, we, the Americans? Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, hold on. Hold on, wait. So the Pilgrims, slaves. People who ran away. Weren't we all down bad?
Everybody's down bad.
So is it fair to say that
Don't
when
try to
we...
switch it up now.
Isn't it fair to say
Nigga, you
when
American.
we got here,
Which
we were
no,
down bad?
There were niggas here already. So which we are you referring to?
Say some more, Kyrie.
Well, no. All right, what I'm saying is this. Everyone...
Let me put my hat down low for this right here
For the
quick.
first 100 some odd years, I would generally say most people who got here weren't here because they wanted to be here. It was for some reason, whether it be, you were sent off, maybe you purchased property, you were trying to do something, wherever it be, but like slaves, the first people, like there were a lot of fugitives that came here. Yeah, it wasn't a great situation when we got, y'all gotta stop watching Disney's Pocahontas, motherfucker. Like, that was not how it went. So, people being down bad, and Native Americans were like, we don't know who these people are, but we're just gonna give it a shot because that's just in our nature. But there was a lot of awkward, a lot of not so good, not so great. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of these other holidays that we celebrate post that, that's a dark past to a lot of that's a lot of not good. And the fact that we have to celebrate things like Juneteenth, the fact that it's celebrating the end of slavery, the fact that slavery had to get the Juneteenth there. So again, everything has its past, but essentially poolside with the hot dogs or whatever you were doing, and you go down there.
Celebrate with the hot
Shit. Except for May 4th.
You don't celebrate Christmas?
May 4th.
You don't celebrate Christmas?
I mean, I celebrate Christmas. That's like a good one. I don't think there's anything wrong with
Is it
that,
though?
except that maybe
Is
it's not
it?
on the day that it happens to be celebrated on now. I think that's the only downside of it. That we should be celebrating Christmas in the early spring or late spring. When was Jesus born?
It wasn't that early. It wasn't that early. It wasn't the 25th of December, but it wasn't that early.
When
Was it March 2nd?
The first day of spring. Jesus' birthday. What? I got Rita's and Jesus' birthday.
See, no one really knows.
No,
so it could
No, the
be
second the
December.
groundhog popped its head out of the ground. It's like, there's no shadow. Jesus' birthday.
No one really knows when he was born, so you can't say for sure that he wasn't born in December.
I mean, you can follow astrological things.
Potentially.
The day.
Potentially.
I don't care enough.
The stars might have changed.
I'm good with
You
December
never
27th.
know.
You good with that?
Yeah, so I don't think, in
First
theory,
time,
like,
the
you can talk about the
stars
commercial.
don't change, buddy. That's not how that works.
They move.
The stars move?
Yeah, everything still moves. You think you're just sitting there in space, just chilling in a fixed position forever? The Earth moves.
Do you
The
know how
sun
long
moves.
it takes to see a star, buddy?
Nigga, we're talking about 4,000 years ago.
You know how long it takes to see a star?
It don't matter how long it takes for the star to move. We still see it at the same time. Like
As what?
Not the same time. Like we're seeing the star like 10,000 years ago, whatever. But
Right.
it's still moving at the same pace. So the star still moved. The maps aren't the same as they were 2,000 years ago. It should change a little bit.
So you're saying you can't.
You ain't seen Moon Knight, did you?
Why do you keep
Astrology
quoting-
101, baby.
Okay.
They got a little star map. The map wasn't the same. They had to go back in time.
Okay, I understand something. When you try and say a
Bro,
fact,
it's based in science.
you cannot use a fictional thing as your source of
Who
facts.
says fictional, Kyrie? It could be history. We don't know.
Can we get an opening question? Can we
I'm
get an
saying,
opening question? I need an opening question. This man just...
science.
damn it, Rudy. You almost made it 20 minutes.
As Rudy Irving is on his pillow soapbox today.
Caja de jabón.
There you go. It's Spanish for all those listening and playing at home. We like to start these shows off with a thought-provoking question or conversation. I wanted to keep things a little lighthearted today.
Why do you hate Christmas, Rudy? No, I was kidding.
And go. I saw a very funny yet interesting conversation via Instagram and Facebook Reels. And I wanted to ask you gentlemen the same question. What is your most
That was an epic ass start.
embarrassing sex moment?
God damn it.
It's
Didn't we do this already?
Nope, we didn't do embarrassing.
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 Sexual moment.
Yep.
What was it? What happened in the post? I'm trying to say.
I know mine, but
Oh,
you
did
know.
you send there? You just knew it.
Yeah. When
Oh,
I
you
saw the
start
question.
that. What's your most embarrassing?
So my most embarrassing. I remember I was hyping this shit up. Like, I was hype as fuck. I'm ready to beat this shit. Like, she was in my inbox talking.
Beat it, shit. What the fuck?
She was in my inbox talking hella shit. We was going back and forth.
Boy.
Decided to go out, grab some drinks or whatever. Get back to the crib. Me and my man, we was ready to go. Me and my man, we was ready, right?
What?
And I'm back there.
Wait, hold on.
My man's Junior.
Yeah. I said,
My bad.
Man said it first.
So
Shorty was ready for all 12 of us. Wait,
So we
what?
sitting there. I'm probably about a minute and a half in, and she had the oils. Those who don't know what the oils are, the oils was
And
oil.
that slip and slide.
And this just to know about a minute and a half left. I tried to finesse the shit, tried to pull out, and we wasn't on the same page. My man went from standing in detention to shoot, and it was like one of those situations. I had to try to play it off. I was like. I tried to whisper in the ear, like, oh, yeah, you ain't ready. Meanwhile, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm ready. Meanwhile, I wasn't ready. So, I tried to finesse the shit. I went to, like, I'll be right back. Went to go grab some shots. So we started taking shots and shit. Long story short,
That was gonna help you get back.
I was trying anything at this point in time. I was trying anything at this time.
There's very few times I depend on more alcohol to get me back up.
So do we have any embarrassing moments that don't involve premature activities?
I mean, you could. You could do
Premature. I mean, it was like mid activity. I was drunk as shit, fell asleep.
You could have been trying some wild shit.
No, hold on. No, you didn't listen. Hold on.
You shared that story before.
Which one?
Where you just fell asleep.
You fell asleep in the boom.
No.
My man was in there. I want to take you down.
No.
Meanwhile, he was taking
No.
He going through anything when he drunk.
No.
Sleep.
No, that's
In the middle of a podcast, doing some ass.
Motherfucker, right. Nah, I was
is tired.
I was down there scuba diving and fell asleep. Yeah. She had
Was it
the
a
fucking
submersible?
next nigga. I was
Did you implode?
Yo, I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna say pause just in case. To the point. Luckily, it was a cool person. Clearly, it was like you all right? I was like, yeah, that liquor. Literally, I don't know what it was. I was like, yeah, it got talking your shit. This, that, and the third, getting emotion, and that liquor said,
Listen,
and my head was spinning, and I just put my head on a leg, and just was like, well, I had to wake up hours later and go from there. But yeah, that was definitely not.
That girl wasn't from Southwest. You woke up robbed, nigga.
That would have been a bad.
It wasn't my house. You bugged.
That would have been a bad.
You robbed yourself.
That was smart. That was
Nah,
smart.
cool. That was definitely not the crib. Yeah, no.
What you got, Rudy?
I mean, hypothetically,
Of course.
Terrible.
I think the most embarrassing moment for me, it really wasn't embarrassing because I played it off, but there may have been a time I was involved in some activities, the opposite of what Pete just referenced, and I may have thought that I was going to come to a completion, and apparently instead of that, I ended up actually going to the bathroom. Don't really know what was going on. And then the person even asked me, did you just do that? I said, I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's wild.
This man had too many sensations.
Yeah, and in the beginning, if you're confused with my code language, I may or may not have urinated in somebody's mouth. It was an accident, though. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't like an R. Kelly thing.
Chill, I was saying chill.
Did she have golden showers in her bio?
Hold on. His name is Robert.
I mean,
Hey,
did she say she likes golden showers in her bio?
I didn't know what was going on, apparently. I blame
Too
on her.
many sensations.
Yeah, too many
Too
sensations.
excited.
There's a lot going on
That's a
out
lot.
there.
That's
Listen, I feel like as men, I feel like regardless of how macho we try to be around our niggas, we all have had a moment or moments.
I would say I think we've all had more than one moment.
That's what I'm saying.
Like just saying one moment, I'm like, yeah, but you gotta think here's something I was trying to think about. And I was like, as macho as you talk about this, how cool you think you look, stuff like that. First of all, someone made a point. They said no one ever looks as cool as they think they do having sex in their entire life. It's impossible. And it was actually one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life because if you think about it, you probably fucking don't. Second of all, I said you have to think the first couple of times at least that you were having sex, there was nothing swaggy about it. Like, there was nothing about you that was comfortable. You know, you had like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I've been here, dude. It's all new, and you're just trying to be like. The first time you're like, wait, what? And then I'd be like, all right,
This is amazing.
Right, great. Oh my god. Right. And then the thing too is like, and then especially like if you, like the first time you have like, I always think it's always like it's a funny awkward thing. I would say the first time you ever have sex with somebody new or somebody you never had sex with before, that's a whole other thing. It's a
You
whole
trying
other
to
thing. You're trying to figure it
learn,
out.
shit, yeah.
And you can't be out here doing the same shit with every single person, everything, whatever it be. It's kind of like, no, you can't do that. But so I mean, some of those stories, I mean, that's pretty fucking hilarious. I mean, the first time you experience with a person, whether you're experienced or not, yeah, some of them fucking encounters. I was like, oh, okay. And sometimes it wasn't my fault. And sometimes it was funny on their part. Sometimes it was funny on my part. I was just like, but I mean, everybody's hit with a waterfall. Like, this life jacket is not like that.
You talking about abort?
We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it.
You hitting your abort button 30 strokes in, like, nigga, what?
30, 37, whatever. Depends how much liquor you have. It's whatever. This man has been peeing people since how old are you?
It was an accident.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
A little squirt. Not a little squirt.
That's why I made Ruby squirt. I don't know.
Hey, yo, what?
Hey, you.
Isn't that the goal?
Well-
do we need a Webster's definition again?
All right, here's all right. So
Oh, my
continue
God.
with this conversation, right?
Yep.
So, as a preference, Rudy, you can answer this if in your single mindset,
Sure.
because you're skewed at this moment in time.
Skewed is an insane description.
Extremely biased.
Sure, bias. So
I've never had
the
sex with
original
patients
comment
like that.
the original comment says people act like sex with inexperienced people is the worst.
Right.
There's nothing like teaching someone how to please your body. Once they master it, it's over. The response says, "No, please come to me, ran through expeditiously."
What?
That's what the comment said. So then
I think I saw this.
then
I
they
think I saw
proceeded to explain the difference. So there's a difference between having someone who's inexperienced, and there's a difference between actually having someone who you can teach. So, what is your preference? Do you want someone to come to you completely inexperienced? Do you want someone to have some, like, you would prefer to teach somebody, coach somebody to how to learn your body or learn what you like?
I don't want somebody completely ran through. Before they come to-
Yeah, that's terrible.
I know that.
Yeah, I need walls. So you know this.
But I mean, not even just that. Like, I mean, it's just like if you've had something or someone where essentially like they're just completely unimpressed or they've literally seen any and everything forever, and it's just like I don't know.
It's a tough one for you.
It's kind of terrifying. I don't know.
I feel like with guys we are very. I mean, it's the makeup of our genetics. We're very sexual beings. But I feel like the average man, and when I say the average man, I'm talking about the people who I consider in my age range or at least within my circle, would prefer
Your BFFs,
would prefer that their women had wasn't ran through, would prefer that the body count wasn't high.
But
would
what is
prefer-
ran through?
What does it mean to you?
What does it mean to you? Because when I saw that, I thought hot dog in the hallway.
I don't even.
Not the animation.
You know, it's funny. It's not to like kind of shame anything, but people always kind of say like, oh yeah, like let's say you had 1,000 partners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which most people would say is a lot. I think it's a safe number to say. A lot of people think it's a lot. Is that worse than having like a freaky ass relationship with one person for 5 or 6 years in which you just did everything and anything?
Bro, it's not about how much like actual sex you had. It's about the amount of partners.
So it's just strictly the partners.
Yes, the
I
partners.
think it's a different view. Now, granted, to your point, Pete, I think that
I don't know. To me,
no, I know what you're saying. I think
to me, if you said 50 partners, right?
Yeah.
You have 50 partners one time.
Yeah, it's not about the number of times a penis went into your vagina.
The amount of exploration, the amount of all this
No,
extra
it could be boring ass time.
shit. I think it's lower than you saying I was in a 10-year relationship and me and him did everything, every kind of way, all kind of way for 10 straight years, and now I come to you.
Bro, would
That's
you
different to me. I don't know.
No, from your experience, did you get a better view of sex from one partner that y'all tried a bunch of stuff with or from having a variety of partners that shows you new things. Because you can be with the same person and try new shit or think to try new shit, but until you're with somebody new, you get some shit you never thought of before.
I don't know. I've met some creative motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, so you said plural though.
Right.
You said creative motherfuckers.
Right, which you had
No, I'm not saying that I partook with. I'm saying like I've heard.
You heard.
Like you ever sat somewhere and heard someone talking, you clutch your pearls like, who?
But you wouldn't get that.
You put the what in the,
But
and he touched it, and he did the what with the.
But that's my point. Like you can sit here and you can
Can't even finish the sentence at the motherfucker.
you
Like,
can,
just listen
you
to
can
the
sit
story.
in a room with the same person, have sex 2,000 times, and try to think of new shit to do.
Yeah.
And then you can come across one person that show you some shit you never even thought of before.
Turn your life around.
So that's why I say it has to be multiple people. Like you have to get different
Yeah,
world
maybe.
views.
I don't know.
So for you, do you want somebody to come, literally, figuratively, whatever, to you with no experience and y'all learn the shit anew, or do you want somebody that has had a lot of experiences?
Well, see, we also define experience different too. As being, I don't really know. I kind of want to get away from the whole ran through thing. I would say kind of more like.
Stop pandering, Pete.
I'm
No,
going-
no,
literally
no,
going
no.
by with the comments.
No,
section. This
no,
is
no.
literally off the
No,
comments.
I'm being serious, but when you actually define like being ran through, it's not pandering. Like literally, like okay,
It is pandering
I said
if you don't agree
no,
with
no, I said a 10-year relationship.
It
to
is
be,
pandering because you know guys say it's one
Listen.
thing, women say it's the other thing.
Listen,
There's no other place.
to
Are you on
me-
the guy side or the female side? What does ran through mean to you?
to me, I think it's worse to have a 10-year everything goes relationship than 30 separate one-time partners. To me, that is worse than 30.
What? So having sex with one person is worse than having sex with 30 people?
To me, what one time? Because I think about it this way. What we just said.
I wish I could see my face if you're not on Twitch. If
No,
you can't go
because,
on Twitch.
okay. Here's why. Because I think the first time you have sex with somebody, right?
Uh-huh.
You have sex.
Okay.
Okay, it's probably not gonna be super fucking banana clip because
Okay.
you're trying to figure each other out, right?
Yep.
You have sex one time. That's it.
Mhm.
Regular degular shit. If you're in a 10-year relationship and now this chick is used to being strapped to the ceiling fan,
Uh-huh.
butt ass naked, with 45 different tools and whatever the fuck is happening in the room, all of a
Okay.
sudden, and everything is done and everything in every possible way.
Okay.
That is astronomically worse than the 2 minutes that the 3-inch whack over here did after the club on a Friday night. I'm just saying. That's not as extraneous.
So you'll take. So you rather be with the female that's had.
But I'm also not asking. I think we already talked about this too. I don't really give a fuck about the head count either. I'm not asking that question. I don't really care, to be honest.
Okay.
You asked that question when you meet somebody.
Yes, that's very important to me. I want to.
I don't understand.
I don't want somebody
I don't
that's
understand
been
what difference that
ran
makes.
through. What do you mean? What difference makes? Penises. That's the difference.
It's not how many. It's just like
That's the difference.
No,
Look at the
no,
penises.
no. Hold on. Now I think it's more important. You say
Is
how-
peni? Is that plural? How do you say penis? What are we?
just penises, bro. But what I'm saying is
Penises?
okay. If it's something wrong,
What?
What's a group of penises? Because you might have had a group. Of
Ask
You
this
just
when
said-
you got your phone.
you just said it.
What's a group of penises together?
But what?
A gangle of penises?
Google's gonna
A
say pause.
gangle?
They're just gonna say pause the moment you hit search.
A pause of penises.
I don't even want to search this.
Right, your algorithm about to be crazy.
No, but I mean, I think it's less how many and more of like who. Okay, cool. Like if you had sex with all my siblings, I really don't think that'd be okay. But at the same time, like, all right. I mean, I don't know. I just like the number
don't
part.
care.
Who gives a fuck? I don't know.
I mean, I give a fuck. But I don't want to.
I mean, you do, but I mean, imagine if a girl asked you your actual number.
people have asked me my actual number.
And trust me, they care.
Yeah, and they make a decision based off of the information that's presented to them.
There you go. So I
But
can't,
you don't care.
I can't overjudge that.
Do you tell people do you tell the females the truth when they ask you how many people you get sex with, or do you lie?
I try and think of a number. Yeah, sure.
Think of a number.
No, I mean like I don't have like on my bedpost like tallies, but I mean I have a general idea. If someone asks me the number, I'll give them a number.
Give an estimation.
We did this fucking episode before. Like, oh yeah, I'm like, it's somewhere around there. Like,
More or less.
yeah.
More or less.
God damn.
I mean,
So which way does the alligator eat?
but I mean, we did that before though. But I would say that's more important to me. Also, I think there's also a certain level. For example, when someone's with somebody for that long, you haven't had sex in the third, there's a certain sensuality attached to it because you've been doing that and everything and anyone and whatever the fuck for that long. If you're sitting here like, all right, cool, I'll give a couple people on Friday night, Who had a couple boyfriends, blah, 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 no, on Friday nights, whatever it would be. It's whatever. Like, okay, like, shit, we do the same shit. So, whatever.
So I just still can't get over a gaggle of penises is okay with you.
Well, the fact, I mean, if your sole idea of a run through is you're dating a porn star that only did gangbangs, I mean, okay, well, maybe you don't want that.
Could you date a porn star?
Not if they've been on video.
That's what.
What? Are there non?
I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was
okay,
a joke.
I was
I
concerned.
don't want to. Are there porn stars in Audible? I don't fucking know. I don't care.
That might be a niche.
That's insane. Okay, it's called phone porn or phone sex. It already exists. You're lame.
Okay.
You tried it.
Let's bring it back.
A porn star? Yeah, probably not. Honestly,
Why not?
I don't know. I'd rather not. Just
Was because of the gaggle of penises?
yeah, it's probably part of it.
Now it's too much for you. The penises are too much for you now.
I don't want to go on a public website and watch 80 dudes blowing your back up. That's just not. If you had sex with 80 people, I want to relatively more.
It's documented. That's the only difference.
A little less private, please. A little more private.
Wouldn't it be better to actually see what she did instead of have to imagine the shit?
I think it's like 1.9 million views at the bottom of it, and then because I'm thinking I'm going to pop out and be like, "Hey everyone, this is my girl." They say, "That's what's up." Yeah. But see, that's also the aspect of past just that portion. Because also at the same time, let's say you meet a girl who had like a hood mixtape. We've all met people who had a hood mixtape.
What the fuck is a hood mixtape?
You out here dating gorilla niggas? Huh?
No, I mean like no, like all right, you may
My
have
pussy pink, my
No.
booty hole.
all right. Y'all talking about me pandering. You ain't never heard no chick that was like, oh yeah, whole bunch of people had them and like video recorded them and they had like a bunch of videos, but it's like on like shitty phones and laptops. Like they're not on Pornhub. But a bunch of people
thought you meant
they got a hood mixtape.
I thought you meant like
The
an actual
fuck?
fucking mixer. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, you out here dating gorilla nigga like the fuck you getting bitches out the fucking studio? Like,
With stupid contract. Like, no, like
I was
no.
confused as hell. I was like, nigga, what the fuck?
But I'm saying like you got your flip phone video of her still on your phone because me we all like no.
Wait, so hood mixtape is just somebody recording somebody?
Yeah. You're not.
It's a porn without the
public. It's not public, but a bunch of people have recorded you, or you're on somebody's DVD or something. Stop lying.
I've never
I
heard
know
of
you've
that.
seen.
I've never heard of that.
100%.
I've never seen a personal DVD of somebody's.
I mean, most of
Not
the
a person, but
I
like
mean, most of
videos
shit
on
be-
a phone.
yeah,
shit
most
like
of it
that.
should be on like on OnlyFans now. Say that nobody ever sends you like, yo, I got this girl last night, and they showed you like you clipping, like whatever it be.
Who was recording this?
Buddy,
What niggas do?
not you act like you never seen somebody say I
People
I
do. Shit be on
recorded
Twitter
sex.
all the time.
That's
Have
a
y'all
fact.
ever showed me a video of y'all having sex?
I don't record
Alright,
myself.
so
Ever
who
in
would
my
have
life.
shown me that shit?
Now
So
you-
no,
now-
they-
hold on. Now you finna act like
No.
on Al Gore's World Wide Web that you only know the two of us motherfuckers that had
So
sex.
now the answer is no.
Why is all you do is lie?
No.
You lie like a rug. That's insane.
Wait, so alright, so I'm so confused though. So
That's crazy.
you can date somebody that has sex with 100 people, but you can't. What if the porn star only had one porn video?
How did I figure out that she had sex with 100 people?
No,
I
like,
never
you said
asked
you
you
don't
the first
care.
place.
You don't care, so you could do it. You would do it as long as you don't know. But if the porn
But
star,
it's also just like,
what if the porn star only had sex with 2 people and that was her porn career?
you got a porn star, nigga. You
I think they're all porn stars.
an aspiring actor, right? They ain't a
Yikes.
porn star.
Because think about it, what's her name? She was like a big porn star, but she only had like 2 videos or something. The Arabian girl.
Oh, Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa,
She does not have only 2.
She has a very small amount, right? Less than
But
what?
she was getting.
She probably has less than
Waxed
she probably has
and
less than Mariah Mills, but she still is getting waxed.
No. But I'm saying no. She has quite a bit.
But it's less than 100.
Videos.
She's been around for a while though, so.
Yeah, no. She didn't get paid a lot.
Again,
All right, regardless. So to your point,
it's less than 100. So if it's recorded, that's a no for you. That's what it is.
But
You
again,
can visually see it.
But again, the public part of it.
The public part. I thought you didn't care about that.
yeah, I thought you.
No. But I also say in the publicity to the people that I know.
That you know. So as long
If
as
you had sex with 100 people and then I
Uh-huh.
meet you, first of all, I'm not going to ask you how many people you have sex with in your life. But also, if I'm moving around in this life and I say, hey, I bring these people here, and everybody at my house party goes, oh shit, because we've all seen her butt ass naked in our beds, that's not okay.
yo.
So that could be 5 people. But if you fuck 5 of my LBs, no, that doesn't work. That's why the number thing doesn't matter to
in
me.
certain environments.
Right. If you're like, yes, I think you're the greatest person in the world, and you fucked all 3 of my brothers, my blood brothers, no.
But bro, Philly's so small that at this point in your career,
That's why that number.
You gonna run into motherfuckers.
No, right, but the thing, but that's something you I mean that's a whole other show since it's talking about and stuff like that. But I'm saying like that's why the number thing doesn't matter because if it could be 3 of the wrong people that you've had sex with. I'm like I can't. I hang with these people. I can't. Like this is community shit. I can't. So if you fucked 100 random fucking people, that's not worse than you fucking like 3 blood brothers.
okay. I don't know.
100 people over the 3. Your 3 brothers or your 3 closest cousins and things like that.
That's a tough question. That's a tough fucking question.
That's what me. You're asking my opinion.
That's not an easy question to answer.
Which is worse?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm processing right now. How can I see these
like if I had three brothers.
No, I'm gonna keep it easy for you because I know you don't have 3. I have 3 blood brothers.
No, I'm saying if I put myself like,
but
if I had
you
3
find
brothers,
the love of your life. Find out that she fucked me, Parham, and Will.
Or 100 other niggas.
You hang around or 100 people you never met in your life.
Never
and you're
met
gonna
on-
hang around us. You're all the time. Your 3 closest LBs.
That's a tough question, yo. I'm telling you, I don't know the answer to that question.
Because I don't know how you got to the 100 part.
That's crazy.
Because I didn't ask. But I'm gonna be in a room and she's gonna honestly be like, hey, by the way, yeah.
Or 100.
but listen, that now to that logic, right? Let's say you're in the same room with your 2 other LBs and then 500 other people, and 100 of those people done seen your girl. Now, what eyes feel worse on you? The 100 motherfuckers staring at her, or your 3 LBs?
That's
what
crazy.
eyes are worse on you at this
Hold
moment in
on.
time?
Whatever sex conference we're at right now, I don't be at anymore.
No, ain't
First
no
and
sex
foremost.
conference.
No. Now, if you
She informed. She found God and you at a church conference. Your 3 LBs.
What?
And
That's a crazy
Yo, at the church conference, she got to go give her testimony.
about how she found
All
God.
right.
And she started naming off everybody she popped in the church. And it's the love of my life, Peter. The love of my life, Peter, has saved me from that.
Yo, that's a crazy sentence, though. Like, yo, say that and then spin back and point in the crowd. But Peter wifed me. What?
Peter saved my life the moment he put an engagement ring on.
Yo, that's insane. All right. But I mean, at least in your church, you can start the healing immediately. So you don't have to leave. You can just stay after with the pastor. Lord, I think I made a mistake, Lord.
Hey,
So I mean, I think it's the importance of the people. To be honest with you, I feel like everyone's gonna have some connection or something with anyone, anything, anywhere.
Yeah.
How important are those people to you? I think that's also part of it too. So that's why I don't think a raw number really matters. I think sometimes it's also like, all right, cool. Look, niggas have whole phases, chicks have whole phases. It is what it is. So as long as you're not gonna publicly embarrass me or be around people like. But yeah, be like, yeah, your 3 brothers, your dad, and your grandfather.
Like
That's 5 people.
Yikes.
And if that was only 5 people you had sex with, I won't be the 6th person.
Yikes.
I don't care about the other 100.
Maybe she got a thing for the Hughes.
That's how they did it back in the day.
Yeah, they said keep it in the van.
Right, but you understand what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah, I know.
So 30 on the block versus that.
I know what you mean.
You're the favorite. You just sweat. Just it's hot in here. Is it hot?
I gotta give myself a time limit at the family reunion.
Nah, ain't even gonna ask like how long has it been. No, that's that strike 3.
Soon
Four,
as my watch star buzz, it's time to go.
strike 3, 4, and 5. You're out. Yeah. So,
Do any of your brothers have girlfriends right now?
majority, 2 out of 3. Well, I mean, one's married.
So imagine back in the day, your brother leaves, whatever. I don't want to say pass away, and you got to marry your sister-in-law.
No, I'm straight.
That's what they do. You had a responsibility, bro.
I didn't say that's not what they
kept
did.
it in the family.
You have a
You know
responsibility.
what else they used to do?
And that shit was normal, yo.
There's a lot of other things they used to do at that time too that I don't approve of. So we're just gonna keep that on that list. Yeah. I've been on my history soapbox enough today. We're just gonna go ahead.
Crazy.
And,
Could you imagine like having to inherit your brother's wife?
Man, listen, he was just tagging that shit. Like you heard that shit through the fucking walls a couple nights before.
And you normally get the kids too, right?
Now you got this little nigga running around who semi looks like you. But
Yeah.
hey.
25%.
that's a crazy lifestyle.
Oh,
And I understand why people only lived till 30 back then. Because I would have jumped off a bridge too. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. All right. Well.
Nobody answered the question, by the way.
What was the question?
100 niggas.
100 niggas or Well, yeah.
I thought I did.
No,
you
he
said
did.
100, 100 or
Oh, you said the
three?
100, right? So I'm trying to say.
Yeah, or the three. Y'all mean?
I'm trying to put myself in that scenario.
Yeah,
Like,
he didn't answer yet.
If
I
I'm
said
in
the three is way
this,
more important.
if I'm in this room, I feel like if all those eyes are on me at that moment in
The
time,
100, like, where you gonna be at with the 100 though? The 3, I'm inviting you to all my
You could be
family
anywhere.
things.
That's the thing about 100 people, nigga.
I feel
No, but you
I
think
feel
like
like-
100? Where you gonna be at with the 100? The 3, I'm inviting you to the cookout. You hanging at the crib, we playing 2K, going on vacation.
I
I'm
feel
gonna be
like,
around these
yeah.
3 forever.
I feel like
The
I feel
100?
like with
That's just one bad room.
nah, I feel like with my I feel like I would do the 3. Just off the soul, just off
But
the
the
soul.
3 is worse.
Yeah, the 3 is
Okay.
worse. Yeah. Just off the sole fact of like to reach point, like I'll probably never be around these same 100 niggas ever again.
That's a lot of niggas.
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas.
That's a bad room.
But at the end of the day, these 3 niggas, there's a good chance I'm gonna see these niggas next Thursday. Like I'm gonna see these niggas at 6
Right.
next week. So
Yo, you down bad. Who you gonna call?
right. If I'm going through something, if me and Shorty break up, my 3 niggas are the first niggas I'm calling. Like, yo, let's go out. Let's get my.
Everybody gonna be like, bro, that's why we didn't keep it, bro. That's why you had an opportunity in the first place, cousin.
yeah, I would say that the 3 for me would probably be worse. Just off-
What
just
you
off that
got?
soul.
3 or the 100?
I'm doing the 3 and just moving away.
We go to a different city.
You ain't never gonna see me again.
Rudy likes to parade inside my city.
I'll be moving fucking Arkansas or some shit. You will never see me again. I'm big on the number. I can't.
But you said, but the bean is not.
a bean is crazy.
With the 3 blood family, like
I still
the
don't
game.
I still don't understand how you are okay with that. Like,
No one said you're okay.
no,
but
he
what's-
said
oh.
he said as long as it's a no,
You see between the 2.
bro. No, I'm just talking about. You said
I'm keeping a buck, and you keep saying I parent. I really don't. I promise you, in everything I love, I really don't ask that question. It does nothing.
but that
for
means
me.
you don't care.
What do I
That's
gain?
fine. I'm saying you don't
Yeah,
care.
you know what I mean,
It's not that I don't.
no,
it's,
I wouldn't
it's
say
not,
I don't
no, it's
care,
Not,
but like-
no, I think it's not that
Right.
it's not that he doesn't care. And it's not that you do care. I think
I
it's.
care.
I know you. I know. I know.
No, he cares.
I know you. No, I know you give a fuck. I don't think it's if he doesn't care. I think it's.
I don't understand.
I
What
think
that's
it's
gonna
no.
build.
I think it's what happens if he hears a number that he doesn't like. What happens at that point? He's not. He's not.
Don't care.
No. He's not the type of person to just say, "All right, shorty deuces," and get up and fucking walk away. He's not the type of person. He wants to continue that shit and enjoy it, but that's going to be in the back of his fucking mind. So why fucking
ruin it?
open Pandora's box and even start that conversation?
Because it's gonna come out eventually.
I mean, if you're in the room with 100 niggas and you wonder why everybody's
you gonna be 10
One
years.
big room.
No, you gonna be
Full of
10
100 niggas.
You gonna be 10 years deep with 3 kids. You gonna just let's go to my college reunion. Hey, you gonna be in that room
Nah, that's-
with them
yo,
100 niggas.
Nigga, you say you-
hold on. Hold on.
Because you got 100 bodies, 50
No,
don't
no,
have
no,
in college,
no,
bro.
no. We don't keep the buck here. If you go that far, right,
Uh-huh.
and you wouldn't have the respect to let me know something like that, that's a different conversation.
You said you didn't want to know. You told me.
Nah, but you
didn't-
can't be around it though. You know what I'm saying? All right.
If I didn't want to know, I would still want my girl to have the respect. Like, hey, before we walk in
We
the
not
room,
going there.
let me tell you
Yeah.
something real quick.
What
Like,
you
at least give me a
mean?
heads up.
No.
So, like, even if I started this relationship saying, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. If I'm walking into a room
Right.
and fucking you fuck 5 of my LBs, at least give me a heads up. And I'm about to walk into this shit.
Now
yo.
I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back to something more realistic. I even say, for example, let's say, for example, you're going somewhere where there's a good chance you're gonna be in around somebody's ex or somebody, like, you know, they have like a substantial talking period, things like that. Hey, you know, babe, just want to let you know, I used to talk to John Smith. John Smith will be there. You know, there's nothing going on. This is what happened. If we haven't already previously talked about this person, hey, this was going on. Da 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 da. You know, Roddy Rob. That's it. You have nothing to worry about.
Right,
Cool. So when I walk in, it's not like, why is this man looking at you like he's seen you naked before?
right.
You know, and things like, you know, so it's just situations like that. But I mean, you can't be on no like, oh, you can't never talk to nobody before me. That's fucking weird, bro. I am
I didn't say that.
33 years
I said
old.
You can't talk to 100 niggas.
I
before
am
me.
33 years old. People done live their whole life.
That's a lot of life, bro.
It is. That's what I'm saying. You can't limit people's life, bro. That's weird.
I didn't say limited. I just said
you just gotta be a part of it.
I'm gonna be a part of it. You do what you want to do.
I mean, live your life, bro.
Go crazy. Have 1,000 bodies.
See off.
I empower you.
Yeah, we always gonna be different on that.
Fuck, do 10,000 while you at it.
Yikes.
Keep going.
You gotta stand up and messy, boss. What's going on?
Right, like, what's up with you?
Yeah, damn.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you always got extreme ass examples. That's
That's not extreme.
That's what.
That's a
10,000
realistic-
nigga. 10,000.
I think 100 is extreme.
Well, 100, no, 100,
personally.
but in Philly, 100 is legit. 100
That's
is a
normal.
realistic thing.
Bro,
100.
Whoa. 100 is not normal.
No, I didn't say
you
no.
can say you can find
I
it.
don't know.
I
don't know. Let's do a poll.
Y'all
Let's do an anonymous poll.
Hold on.
Let's do an
Yo,
anonymous
first of
poll.
all, stop dragging your home city first.
Let's do
That's
it.
wild because the streets be the streets
Bro.
everywhere you go. But second of all,
Here's
come on.
the thing. Here's the thing. No, don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna keep the buck.
No, I'm gonna keep a buck with you because I've been in this Philly my entire life. I will tell you from legit. Philly is the smallest, largest city I have ever been to my entire life.
New York.
I've traveled, and it's probably the same. That people having the same conversation about New York right now too.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, Philly.
I'm not going
in a bad way.
I'm not going to say Philly. I'm not going to drag Philly, but I'm also going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's not unrealistic for me to go and find a woman and her not to have close to 100 bodies, especially in Philly. If I found that out, would it be surprising? Like, damn, like shit, I picked the one out of how many to have 100 bodies in Philly?
Yeah, but you said that's regular though. I don't know. That's not.
I feel like it's more common than you think it is.
I think it's closer to 100 than it is.
I feel like it's more common than what you think it is.
What's your age group? What's your demographic?
We in the same demographic, nigga.
No, I feel like that's more common than what we think it is. Females may not talk like it, but I feel like it's more common than what we think it is.
That's fair.
So,
I mean, but you guys are whores too. So there you
no one said we wasn't.
go. Don't say we. Y'all are whores.
You're the light skin.
Yeah, get the fuck out of
The
here.
fuck?
I have plenty of stories.
If the
I
whore meter
walked away-
was rating right now, nigga, what?
No.
You clearly see how this. Y'all can't see the Twitch. You can clearly see who the fucking light is pointing on and shining and glistening
Light
off.
on.
Like,
First of all, that is a light of
Hornets?
Jesus Christ,
Okay,
our
cool.
Lord and Savior. Absolutely not.
Oh shit!
Absolutely not.
All right, I got a rant. I know y'all want to get to some other topics. I got a random question because I wanted to keep things lighthearted
Still
still.
done opening question. Good
Sure,
job.
why not? Continuations. Y'all listen to music. Y'all like music. Y'all you know y'all get groovy and shit.
Yeah.
Tell me a song by a woman
Oh shit.
that you can sing with your whole chest and life,
A song by
bar for
women.
bar. You ain't missing a beat.
Before You Walk Out of My Life by Monica.
Good one, classic.
That's my shit.
Classic.
That's a sad ass song, but I fucking love that song. That's fucking
Classic.
great.
Yes.
I'm trash with lyrics.
For real?
So I can't recite.
No karaoke night?
Nah.
What?
All them Kendrick songs,
Yeah.
you know, nigga, you can't sing a chick song?
A chick song like.
My pussy pink.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. That's a shame.
My neck. My back.
That is a shame, bro.
No, you talking about Ratchet Johnson say tomorrow too. Is my
Oh
shit.
no,
You gotta pick a Ratchet Johnson.
Ratchet is a different.
Now, yo, all them.
I'm talking about an actual song. Like this song came on the bar.
I didn't
You
really-
singing your whole life
I ain't
out right
about
now.
to, all right, because you know people ask the funny question like, yo, you know all them like ratchet chick songs, stuff like whatever it's being like, which ones do you know in the car? You be singing. I'm like, yo, I don't even be lying. Tomorrow too is my shit. Like,
I'll give most of the words to Destiny Child's like first CD.
KDD. Oh, I think he's about to say.
I'm saying you don't know like Bills or some shit.
Yeah, like that one.
Okay.
Like
He's a
that album.
survivor. He's
Nah,
a
the
survivor.
other one. Nah, that's a different album, isn't it? Survivor. No, it's the There's one that I really fucking like.
You singing Scrubs?
Oh, TL. Yeah, Scrubs.
Waterfall.
Yeah,
Waterfall.
Waterfalls. I can probably do a lot of most
What
of
you
that.
got?
First one that came to mind when I saw this question was When I See You, Fantasia. That's my shit. Bar for bar.
I thought you were gonna say milkshake by Khalees.
Never that. But I may know the hook and that's about it. I don't even know the words to the rest of the song. But When I See You come on, oh yeah. You pass me the mic.
You said by Fantasia?
Yes, sir. That's my shit. A couple of the what do you call it?
Yo, I don't know what it is about that song. That shit live. Like, I don't know. I always like that joke.
There was a couple of them. I'm like going through this. I'm going through. Rudy, hold on. I'm about to. What's the legal limit for us to not get cut off if I play some of these songs?
All right, about 30 seconds.
All right, so here, ready?
No,
you know
total.
some of these songs, right? Ready? You know that.
I was
okay?
talking about that.
When I See You.
Yeah.
You got them queued up.
There you
Ready to
go.
All right, there.
What the fuck is that?
That's 21 Savage singing. What you call it? Then I don't know where wanna go. Okay, that's it. Kodak.
That's a song.
I want you need. I want. The Keisha Cole.
Oh, Keisha Cole. Okay, yeah. I
Oh,
used to know the
sing
words of that
right,
song.
Yo, I would sing that song to like girls like in college, like in high school.
Hold on.
Pause that. Story time.
No.
Story time.
Hold on. What?
I'm just saying that was a song that was like it worked. It worked.
It worked to do what?
You would serenade chicks off their drums with that
I
song?
got the buns. I don't even remember the word. I just remember singing that song.
So Rudy was
I
serenading
just
some of
can't
y'all
be without
with this.
Got the buns. And you know what other albums? I mean, that's great too.
Wait, so were you Terrence Howard or Mary J. Blige in the video?
I was married.
Oh, okay.
Married. I will say, an album that I literally printed out lyrics and memorized that shit was the Usher,
Confessions?
My Way.
No,
Hold on. We talking about female songs. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, but that's recorded out. But
First of all, they were in the box.
I remember
They were in the joint.
the whole I had to like print them out because like the way I learned, but.
They were putting on the joint. I had to see
But
it.
that brought back a memory because like I
You
remember
are singing.
I
Chicks out
remember
their panties.
singing that shit on the phone to somebody. Like I remember it vividly.
Man, they was at Rikers Island singing home with somebody.
You know that song? Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Oh, what's the other joint?
No, that joint and I know the song, but I never knew the words.
Right. So I was like, all right.
Nah, there's another song. You just
So
reminded
call
me.
me maybe.
Oh,
that
yeah.
dog. Just met you.
I remember when that song was in every fucking club, yo. Especially when we used to be in Westchester.
What did you like Avril Lavigne,
I felt like Avril Lavigne had a few of them Jones.
Pink Castle Jones?
Yeah. There's been quite a few that's
Y'all
come
bugging.
through.
I'm tripping. What? Everybody sang fucking Britney Spears.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
Everybody wilding. Like, you be lying to say you didn't. Like, yeah, nah, but I mean, but then you also just had like some anthems. Like you definitely had like like Missy Elliott song talking about you talking about popping your pussy and shit.
Put your
But you
finger
over here,
flip it and reverse
right,
it. You
I'm
say
like,
like, with the big jacket on and shit. Like,
yo, we had no business singing them lyrics, dog. That shit was crazy. But yeah, nah, we definitely those are cool songs
And
to
pretty
sing.
much anything,
Trina.
anything J-Lo.
J-Lo.
If you had my loving, I
bugging.
gave you so
Sierra.
much.
Sierra had some bangers.
Nah, you
goodness.
bugging.
Yeah.
You was Jenny from the block. What you talking about?
There you go.
LL Cool J? No,
She did a few Jones.
Yeah, that was
the one where she was walking like the little snowflake was falling.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And pretty much everybody Ja Rule did a song with. Is that
Oh,
count?
yeah, basically.
Shanti.
Shanti, all them.
Oh yeah,
All the
Shanti.
tracks. Yeah.
Oh, throwback shit.
There's been quite a few that's come through, man.
Nah, there's quite a few. Let's say, but
I still know all the words, so I know most of the words.
it's funny. I think I was talking to probably one of y'all. I was like, I would always wonder if I could ever print out all the lyrics I knew on paper. How long would that paper be?
Then it should be a fucking scribe.
Because of all the songs I remember, there's probably even another 30 to 40% that I don't remember all the words to, or completely forgot all the words to, that I knew at one point in my life, and it's like it's insane. Like
Yeah.
how many lyrics and how many songs you've heard? Like how many songs you've heard in your life?
Gotta be no.
They not necessarily know the words. I mean, you don't even have to have words. They could be like Mozart. Like how many songs you've heard in your life? And I'm like,
do you think you've heard at least 20,000 songs in your life?
Yeah, easily.
I've had 20,000 songs on the
That's what
iPod
I'm saying.
before. Hell, I put 20,000 songs
That's
into
what I'm
it.
saying. So
Yeah.
if you I would say you were at this age like 30, you're probably close to like north of half a mil.
I would have to think. Because if you think about, all right, music with words, you think of
Beats,
melodies.
instrumentals, and melodies.
I mean, elevators have been in your life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music in there too. You know what I mean?
Mixtapes, albums, EPs,
All these times you're like, I swear I heard this song before.
remixes.
Oh shit.
4 different remixes to the same song.
Oh my god.
Just add one more nigga, call it a remix. Like it is what it is.
Right.
So yeah,
That's
nah,
great.
it's just music is just one of those things, man.
Music is life, man. You know what's funny? What you were talking about singing it to girls, things like that. It's like that's the same shit. Like I think of like I thoroughly enjoyed the song "Yo" in my life, between just dancing and singing. That was just like something. It's like a performative song. So it was like you singing, dance and shit.
Yo.
Like Chris
Brown.
Hell yeah.
When that song came out, were you like practicing in the mirror?
I
When
like-
the
I
video
I
like-
came
feel
out?
like he knows the whole routine.
He does, bro.
He
He
could
does
probably
that.
do it right now.
I'm pretty sure I have this man in my phone somewhere on video. Doing this. Like,
Yeah.
I vividly remember a night on South Street where this man was dancing on a corner up the street from Lorenzo's. And I was blasting the song on my window and caught him off guard. And he breaks into a fucking song and dance like this was show tunes at the fucking Broadway. And I had that video somewhere in my phone. It's gonna come out on somebody on a birthday or something.
Oh god. I mean, I cannot confirm or deny that I watched that video a lot. Probably had the entire routine.
I mean, I feel like I've seen this man do the hat flip trick a couple times.
Look,
like he's done
let's put it this
beautiful
way.
joints.
I was very fond of Music Choice on Comcast when I was a wee lad. But yeah, I mean, that's also how I learned how to dance, though, man. I used to watch the
MTV
videos
Jams
a
on
lot.
Saturday mornings. You
I
know what I
used to
mean?
watch a lot of videos, a lot of times, and just kind of mimic it over and over and over again. And then you learn the words.
Yeah.
I mean, ways you keep watching the shit. But we learned from. We had all kinds of people in our generation. I mean, we learned from Mike.
Yeah,
we
of
learned
course.
from
You got a couple
Mike,
people-
Usher, all the boy band groups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even before Chris Brown or hell, even before an Usher, obviously, you had all the different Bobby Browns
Right.
and
Now, were you like Rudy serenading women out of their drawers back then with Till Yo?
I mean, I could carry a
Come on.
tune, you know, but I can dance though, so we can dance out your drawers.
Mm.
Ticky tick tick tick. When I get.
All right.
But not even just that though, man. I just always think it's just kind of a cool thing. It's just good energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you, buddy?
Bobby.
What were you singing? Who were you dance to? Were you doing the
Every little step I take.
you were doing the naked Nalinga?
Nalinga wasn't a thing back then.
Or was it Opus bedroom?
Nah. If I was
Dutty White in his ass,
Nah,
whatever.
you know what song that was back then? Still in Love with You. Sean Paul and what's the name? That was that song
bro,
back then.
That's fucking.
Was you using a fake Jamaican accent too?
Actually, you know what's crazy though? That video though. You remember like the little meme where it was like the kid like sees a girl and he's like, I just knew in life, like I just needed something. I didn't want to play with toys
I needed
anymore.
that.
That chick's hips in that video, I don't think that. And
Everybody in that video was dancing and then like was
no,
whining,
but
was
it-
like moving
but-
their
but
hips.
it-
Like
my-
it was
my-
just
my brain
it was
was not-
mesmerizing.
it was not computing. Like
Yeah.
it was just something's happening.
You ain't never see a chick
Oh,
dance
something's
it
like
happening.
was
that.
like the colorful
It was
walls.
mostly-
They
it
like
was mostly
grinding.
yellow.
No, it was mostly like white
Yeah,
or
it
like
wasn't
yellow.
white, yellow,
You know, you
and
think
red.
like Kevin Turn Me On.
Turn me on, yeah,
The
yeah.
joint with his with the
No, I know what you're
Nah,
talking
with the
about.
Paul
I know-
Pierce-
I know what you're talking about.
with the Paul Piercers.
I know what the fuck.
Look, I don't know what was happening, but something was happening.
Nigga, the
okay?
chick with the art hat, nigga. The fuck with the chick
I
with the
don't
art
know
hat
what was
and pajamas.
happening, but something. Yo,
I remember this shit vividly. She had the little art hat cocked to the side, had the fucking jog, and that shit was whamming.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
and here I am, Lil Oka, like, Lil Oka. Oh shit! I swear I put down my action figure at the moment in time. I was like,
That's it.
I don't want this Transformer no more. I want that.
I don't know about that. This is some bullshit.
I was here playing with Optimus Prime, and that shit came on
I
TV.
didn't play Game Boy Color for 3 days. All I did was just sit there, just play.
I was waiting. The MTV Jams was gonna put that shit back on repeat.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking of.
Look, when it was Jam of the Week, it was on every hour on the hour.
Yeah, they showed the yellow.
Whatever she was doing, I didn't even see it yet. But whatever she was
Yeah,
doing,
her-
I remember
yeah,
her.
yo.
Her
Like,
hips.
This shit was crazy.
Just in the
I want to see what's that joint. I
That's
don't remember.
I'm pretty
You gotta
sure.
skip through. You gotta skip through.
Yeah,
Yeah, the joint.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm pretty sure this is where I learned how to dance. Like, well, grind. I was like, oh, this how you doing it? Okay.
that's how it be.
Wait, but that's not normal. It was just the gloss on the. I didn't know.
It was just everything was just put together.
Something was just happening. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Where's she at? She ain't come yet.
She ain't pop up yet.
Yeah.
Because it's in there. No, she's
No.
in there. But this was one of the scenes, and then there was another
Yeah,
one.
no, you'll know when you see.
There's another scene
Yeah.
because she bent over and I was like, oh shit.
Right, my little ass ain't not a goddamn thing to do with that. We just knew that
Yeah, I
whatever
remember
that was,
they
we liked
They
it.
was in the room. I was like, wait, this is what they do.
I was jealous. I was like, oh shit.
So,
In my mind, I thought that's how every girl got dressed when they was getting ready for a party. Like they was in there just shaking their thing, waiting for me and shit. Like
Right.
I used to wear the little.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
dancing in the mirror, getting your hair right and shit, ready for the party.
Oh my god.
This was back when dollar parties used to be popular. Niggas would just be cutting the fuck up.
I never paid no fucking dollar for a party.
What? Dollar
We
party?
did. We
How
did that
you,
shady.
how you in Philly and never go to a dollar
No,
party?
forget. No, we stop that. We did that.
No, I know. I
know.
know it was shady, but like I grew up on dollar parties. Like, how do you move from Philly and not
I
have
wasn't
dollar
allowed to
parties?
party in Philly.
It's not going to be around to be color.
The dollar party, the dollar like basement parties. That's what them shits.
I took this shit right out to the skating rinks of Little Mary. I was killing it. Yo, fuck out of here.
To the Grando skates in the air.
Like, how you do that? I ain't never seen this.
Man, watch every tutorial video of Thursday night. Get ready
Yo.
for Friday party.
Yo, grab the hip. Yeah, moves out. Yo, this is ridiculous.
We over here reminiscing, yo.
You know what the funniest thing is though? Like real
up?
rap, you're
What's
talking about that and how you used to practice and do these things. I don't think I've ever seen you in my life actually truly dance.
At that point, I never had to. I danced my life away in shampoo and what they name Egypt.
Oh,
I think it was Egypt.
no, Egypt. It was Egypt, but it's called something else now.
Well, yeah, Egypt and shampoo. That was my time. Like that's where I did my dancing on fucking bubbles and shit. By the time I got to college, I was done. I was a made man. I ain't had to dance no more.
I think I've seen Rudy do a two-step at his wedding.
A main man is hilarious.
Yeah, I did have to move a little bit.
I was saying, I seen Rudy do a two-step at his wedding. That's the last
And
time
I
I've
literally
seen
was
Rudy
forced to do that.
dance. Well, I know, nigga.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like they gonna peel my ass off the dance floor. I would like forget that.
Oh my gosh.
And whatever, you just have to retire whatever footwear I have on my feet because it's gonna look sensational. It's going to be
It
creased
is
like
what
a
it
mother.
Oh shit! So where y'all wanna tackle? Where y'all wanna go?
What are we, an hour in? Hour 15 minutes?
This is a conversation show.
We ain't hit none of our topics yet.
Conversation party.
It's all good, man.
It's all good. I like shows like these.
It's our damn show.
Get
The topic was everyone talking
Get
about.
the
man.
pick y'all brains. See what y'all talking about. We should come on here and play like a fucking card game one day. Really
We need a fourth. We can get a spades game going.
really fucking fucks with some shit. Like
Just do a live spades game.
not a live spades.
Oh, yeah, hit someone. Oh, matter of fact.
Get Dev. Bring Dev up here.
Wait, how do you play that, John?
What, Cards Against Humanity? I don't know if you can play. It's not gonna look right on camera.
No, if you
Like-
play that, you would literally have to be like on a live and have
Yeah.
people vote.
You have to do a live.
That's the
It's
one
a
where
live.
Basically, like you pick like the beginning of a sentence, and people have a hand, and you have to pick the funniest
Pick the
names of
answers,
sentence.
and then you gotta
Oh.
vote on that. So yeah, you would have to do that shit live.
Okay.
We would need like Black Card Revoked or some shit like this to do on the show.
Oh, we should play that shit next week. Oh, 2 weeks.
I like that.
That's
That shit
enough
would be
time for
funny as
that's
hell.
enough time for it to get in. I'm gonna order that shit right now.
That should be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
We gotta play like a Black Card Revoked or some shit like that. Like that shit would be hilarious.
I still think this little square right here. We could just have a little soiree.
We should have been did that.
Why not?
You know, little kids outside. Tell them little niggas go inside.
That shit's only for $15.
It's a card game.
Why have we not already done that?
We didn't think about it until just now.
I mean,
It's probably at Target.
because I have friends who have it. So
I don't think it's at
I haven't
Target.
bought it myself.
It's not Black
It's in
History
Target.
Month.
Target.
Not during Black History Month?
I don't know that part. So
Yeah, I can't say I know that part.
Alright, maybe I'll just
That'd be a
order
fair
it safely on
that's
Amazon.
fine. That's fine.
So it'll be here. It'll be here in 2-day delivery. So by the next time we can just play Black Card Revoke.
Black Card Revoke. That's fine.
That's great. Why did we never think of that?
That should be funny as hell.
Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. See who wins that shit. Alright, besides that, what really happened this weekend?
Your president's doing cocaine.
Well, I would say y'all favorite president is snoring with his son in the
His
back
son?
of the White House.
His son is not in there, and his son does way harder shit than cocaine.
It's his entry level.
Ooh.
That's the starter package.
Yo.
It's a starter pack.
Cocaine being a starter drug is that's tough sale.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Alright, so what happened?
Well, basically this week, we're just gonna go with what the Secret Service said. They stumbled upon a white powder. They're not going to affirm how they found it, where they found it exactly in the room. The president was not present at all in the White House. The mysterious white powder was then tested, and it was came back positive for cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
This was in a spot that Biden does frequent often, but again was not there. And it was not like the Oval or something like that. It was like another one of the rooms. Again, the exact placement, location, how we found it, who stumbled across it, who was using it. No one seems to know at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But, as they always say, finding cocaine, there's been worse found in the White House, so I think we're still okay. I don't know. I'm pretty sure over the history of the White House, cocaine would be a welcome entrant as opposed to some of the other people, places, and things that have happened in that damn White House. So, yeah, I don't know, but I guess I would ask you guys. Would say, would you say that you are surprised? What was your reaction when you saw it? Things like that. I had my own reactions, but a sense of what did you think of the story when it first broke?
You want my honest?
No, please lie on your podcast.
If I'm being honest with you, I feel like I'm one of. I was watching a news report on CNN the other day, talking about the average American and how much they know about what's going on in the world. Yeah, until it hits the headlines like Twitter and shit like that, like I don't pay attention to the news as much as I used to. Not only because it's just a bunch of nonsense and just all the other extra shit that goes on. But I feel like it's just information overload too. Like it's just like, okay, what now? All right, and I turn on the next day. All right, what now? Who did what? Okay, what now? So was I surprised? I think I was surprised more so like, damn, another thing? Damn, cocaine? Shit. But it wasn't like, am I surprised? Like, oh, all right, this the White House in the news again. There's some other shit going on. The government and shit's getting fucked up. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those situations where that it's coming out of the White House. I think it would have been more of a normality for 45 for it to have been found during that time period. Now it's more along the lines like, well, if it is cocaine, it's like, well, you got the speculation of is he doing it for his health? Is he doing it for this? Is he doing it for that? I ain't got time for all that.
Well, I mean, they didn't say how old it was.
I know.
So, I mean, could have been Old Brick, Old Brick from the last shit.
Old brick, old brick.
Hey, right. I would.
That song will forever be shit, yo.
I mean, top 5 ad-libs all time.
Hey,
okay, right, exactly. Now, am I surprised that there was cocaine in the White House? That sentence, no. When I first heard the story, though, there was a mysterious white powder found in the White House, though.
I thought it was anthrax.
Like,
I thought it was anthrax. The first time I saw it was anthrax.
I said, wait a minute, niggas still got anthrax?
Right,
20
I
years
thought
ago?
it was fucking anthrax.
So who got anthrax now?
The crazy part about it is when I was reading it, I was opening mail, and I was like, damn. Oh my God. I was like, fuck.
Lord have mercy.
I thought they were talking about anthrax is back, it's gonna be another outbreak. You remember how that shit was? Niggas was checking mail, wiping down your hands and shit like that. Anybody want to touch that shit?
If you were mailing Johnson sending out baby powder, that was a disastrous time.
Jesus.
Yeah, that overnight shipment was going to take a week.
Listen.
But yeah, because I mean, definitely being alive during the anthrax scare when any random substance and things like that, and people were sending us jokes.
Yeah.
So a random white, I was like, whoa. I said, wait, how did that get in the White House? I was like, I don't even think they do tours anymore, anywhere near the frequency that they used to. Because I've always wanted to go on a tour to the White House.
Right.
I've never been. But a lot of between COVID and just world, I think like they do at certain times. It depends on like how the world's going. If the world's not going so hot, they just shut it all down.
Yep.
I mean, for clear reasons. But I was like, damn, somebody tried to off that man with some anthrax. I said, his old ass.
Somebody had it out.
His old ass ANC probably thought it was some seasoning.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody
Thought
probably
it
had it
was
out
some
for his
bacon,
ass.
some flour. And then when they said test positive for cocaine, I said, well,
I can't really be surprised.
I said, look, they used to ship cases of alcohol straight to the front door during the what was that shit called? The Prohibition?
Yes.
Weren't even low about it. It was a liquor truck. Pulled up to the front. He was like, nah, we gonna keep drinking. Have you seen the news?
That was my first question because I was like, I don't think I've ever been to the White House. So how easy is it to even get something like that? Do they like pat you down?
I mean, it's heavy security, so you wouldn't think something like that should be able to pass through.
Well, you have to understand. Like, are you talking about like a general person?
Yeah, like a general person. Like, where was it found in the general population, Gym Pot?
No. This is the room that like Biden does like a lot of work and things like that.
So you got to get past security to get in there.
I mean, just to give you an idea, like the White House has a fence on it. The second that you jump over the fence,
You get shot.
No, seriously, for one. 2, literally, like, even if you somehow cross the grass or whatever happens to be, second security, the second third, you have Secret Service, you have this, you have that. Like, it's not like someone's gonna waltz their ass in there and be like, oh, I dropped my creatine. Sorry, let me scrape that up. Absolutely not. And then when they did do tours, you had to do like a process. You applied. So you apply the kind of like a background check, you know, social, this, that, and then like you go through metal detectors, go through this, go through that. There's like certain parts of the White House you can take pictures, other parts you can't. If now this is old, obviously I don't know if they'll ever get back to this, but like there were certain times when like they would do tours and the president was actually in the White House.
I remember seeing.
So there were certain parts that you couldn't like if he was on one side, you couldn't go to that side. It was just like it wasn't even a thing of like, oh, let's see the president at work. Absolutely not. Yeah. Now he may have walked up to your tour. That's a different thing, but like no, you weren't gonna pop up on that man when he was over there on a treadmill over there like, oh, but he's working out. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So I mean, clearly as it being one of the government buildings, and most of the government buildings down that part of DC, like yeah, you're not waltzing your ass in anywhere with anything that they wouldn't know. So clearly, it's from someone or something that was in the White House. This was not. It's clearly was not an accident. Maybe somebody dropped it, left it, whatever it happens to be. People always talking about. Well, that's why he's always confused. He'll say the man just needs another bump, kind of get through his day. And I'm like, well, I mean, if you had to deal with the stuff that man deals on a day-to-day basis, you got the news he got, you're going to need some kind of something. And, I mean, I would personally pick whiskey or, tequila, but, maybe not cocaine directly, but the president can give whatever you want.
You got different kind of money. Cocaine is a different kind of money.
Hey, man, one of my favorite pictures I've ever seen in my life was a picture of Pablo Escobar standing in front of the White House when he was the most wanted man in the world. And someone, for some reason, somehow did not know it was him. And that is an iconic picture. That man was like top 5 in the world of wanted people. And this man standing in front of the White House. like smiling and everything. Like, fire picture, I'm not gonna lie. But to say, am I surprised? I'm surprised I haven't found it before, to be honest with you. All them damn interns. I mean, we all seen Wolf on Wall Street. All these people high stress, high this, that. Oh, people.
You got it. A lot of them got to get away, and unfortunately, a lot of them result to drugs.
And if it's not cocaine, you found you found this. Now, mind you, this man is leaked. This man got out. They may have found all kinds of shit beforehand, and I'm sure they have. Somebody's bottle of absinthe got kidnapped, or whatever. But at the same time, it's something where it's like, oh, okay. So that's how that's how the White House parties get down. Okay.
They said turn up.
Wi-Fi lit.
You don't want the special invite? Little back. You gotta get the
Could
special.
you imagine being able to tell that story? Like, I did cocaine in the White House, like
with the president.
So you ain't calling me.
You ain't tell which president. I did cocaine. Like, imagine just think about 7 years from now. You just at a bar just chilling. You wouldn't grab the drink. You might be in between flights or whatever. But somebody says, "Yo, let me tell you a story about how I did cocaine in the White House with the president." Who's the first president that comes to mind?
Cocaine?
Yep.
And what? And they didn't give you a time period?
No.
Bill.
I was gonna say Bill too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, the irony of it would be Ronald Reagan.
No, Reagan wasn't doing. His wife was on.
Yeah, I thought it was
the glizzy god.
No.
She was the glizzy goddess, right?
Right. She did everything but cocaine. Okay. She was like the whole crack is whack and the whole cocaine thing when it hit the. But I mean, depending on what time it was, I'm like, I don't know. They got kind of busy in the 70s. Yeah. Now, if you're saying this is in 60 years, I'd be like, yeah, Bill was getting busy. Yeah, Bill was in there. Yeah, Bill was wild.
He was definitely. He was getting cocaine.
Right. There was another blowjob, right? But I was saying, but if you go from there and immediately go.
See what you did there.
And immediately goes to orange in charge. Immediately, I'm like, there's no way that man was not doing blow in the house. There's no way. This man had a championship team come to the fucking White House and ordered them McDonald's sandwiches. This man was doing
that's some crackhead
I was
shit.
crying at that shit, bro.
Yeah.
To this day.
That's some crackhead behavior, yo.
And the thing is, as much controversy and as many things that were going on, I feel like we'd be more comfortable with that man saying, I didn't do any of this other stuff. I did cocaine during the presidency. I think we'd all be like,
makes sense.
Okay, makes sense.
I'd rather that.
Makes sense.
Because some of the stories are so.
No, it's literally, you just got to nod here like, yep, it makes sense.
Look, as opposed to what he said, didn't do, on charges with, lied, cheat, steal, or does cocaine. Cocaine about 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to change the topic so drastically.
Okay. What did you see? What did you uncover on Twitter?
And this is a callback to the Shape Up. So if you want to see the great conversation regarding Keke Palmer, her baby dad, and Usher, please go check out the Shape Up. But I have watched this video about 35 times during this conversation, and he was mad about the outfit. This man had Usher hugging up on his baby mom. Almost touched the upper buttocks area. Puts a mic that he's singing in front of her mouth very sexually suggestive, and he is worried about her outfit. I think there's a lot more going on in this video.
Well, first, I don't think anything's going on.
Look at the video. So
No.
If you,
Okay, so
let alone your baby mom,
no. Fair.
your girlfriend.
Here's what I will say though. Here's what I will say. Because I've seen at least, and I'm not even kidding, at least 15 other celebrities that have gotten the section because basically every night that he has the residency, there's somebody in there that's have like some prominence, things like that. And like some of the interactions, some of this and that, like him serenading them, being sexual, being things like that. Like it's not new. So I mean, if he's gonna be upset about something, would I say that he'd be more upset about how she was acting with Usher or fanboying over Usher versus maybe what she was wearing? Sure, but I'm also saying this from someone else. I've seen at least 10 different full-grown celebrities, damn near like throwing their panties at
But
him.
it makes it bad for him because number one, he's bitching about it on Twitter. Number one, but
that part should have never happened.
he saw this video, and he was upset about her outfit.
I know what you're saying. He was upset about the wrong thing.
Like you need to talk to Usher, if anything, because he knows you just had a baby.
Right.
Do you think Usher cares?
No,
He's
Usher
Usher.
don't care.
He's Usher. He don't give a fuck.
But I'm gonna say something to Usher. I'm not gonna call my baby mom out.
You see the hand
You
play.
say he's gonna say something to Usher?
He should.
Why?
If you were in Keke's Palmer's baby dad's place,
I'm gonna get mad at Usher?
yeah, look at the way he's.
No.
Why are you touching my baby mom like that?
Because she wants to be touched, motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
So you gonna be mad at her then?
If
Who are you gonna be mad at? Who's wrong in the situation? Because before you were saying Keke was cool for doing everything she was doing.
Nah, when you talk about Keke's wardrobe, that don't got nothing to do with me. If it's cool with your relationship,
So is that cool? So
her fangirl? But we talked about.
are you cool with that?
With her fangirl.
Here. Hold
You
on.
see a video.
Listen.
Oh, as long as you don't know, you're cool with it, right?
No. Listen. When we talked about that, did we talk? And then what I say about Janet Jackson?
I'm asking my shorty. She got me an autograph.
Yo, you are a different.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Oka
I'm asking
said-
she got me an autograph.
Because here's why. Because Oka said he was going on stage at Janet Jackson. This man kicked his pants off all the steps. He didn't get on the stage yet. He's up there naked.
The moment she says who's trying to come up, I'm already unbuckling my shit and I'm making my way to the front of the goddamn crowd.
Wait, downtown. Right.
The way Usher put this mic in front of her mouth, I don't like the way he did it. Don't like
Was it the way he looked in her eyes?
While he did it.
No, the thing is, it's not about being insecure. It's not. Well, actually, a lot of people say the insecurity part is this, that, and the third. Look, we have all sat on here and said what? We all have our, no matter who we dated, talked to, whoever it happens to be. Here is your hall pass. This is the hall pass.
Yeah, that's not a real thing.
No.
That's not a real thing. That is not a real fucking thing, bro. I'm telling you.
Look, I have talked to people. I understand certain situations in life.
If you are married and you think you have a hall pass and you use that hall pass, I want to see what actually happens.
I'm gonna explain something to you real quick, boss. Look, if you are married to the love of your life and your wife, and your wife says from day one,
you believe that?
John Smith is my hall pass.
You believe that?
If I have an opportunity, I'm going to hug this man. I'm going to sing with this man. I'm going to do whatever. I mean, not violate and disrespect. She just lied. But do that.
Nobody know.
I'm not surprised by that.
Y'all do realize that this is the same man who posted this same picture of Keke Palmer.
That's a great insinuation.
Now, those who haven't seen Twitch, there's a video of Keke kind of semi-twerking in her bathroom or whatever, which is a more personal, intimate video that made the internet.
And it was after her baby.
And he was the one who posted
So
it.
she was a mom. He
Right.
posted it. It was all shits and giggles.
And all was fine.
Which again goes back to mine.
It wasn't about the. It was never about
It was never about
It was about Usher's motherfucking ass.
It was never about the outfit.
Well, you have more problems with. So you have more problems with the outfit or the interaction? No. Hold on. Stop. Do you have more problems with the outfit or the interaction with Usher?
I mean, they're both bad to me, but the interaction with Usher.
Personally, I think they go hand in hand. I don't give a fuck. I personally don't give a fuck. Call Payne. I don't give a shit.
Go hand in hand. Usher's hand on her ass.
But if that's her hall pass and that's your relationship, cool.
Bro, you can't have a hall pass if you can actually fuck them. The whole point of a
But
hall pass is a hypothetical
All right.
situation.
It's one thing if you're doing all
your
that.
hall pass is your next door neighbor, nigga.
Stop. But it's one thing if you're doing all that and then he says, "All right, come on backstage me," and you go backstage and you just no. It wasn't nothing like that. Never left the section. Didn't kiss this man in the mouth.
If you her boyfriend, how you know that? You was at home, nigga.
Nah, she was with friends and shit. She like the section.
What? The friends. Oh, you trust the friends.
No. Okay, we'll keep it a buck. You know damn well if Keke Palmer waltzed her ass backstage with Usher, that wouldn't be a headline.
No, because
You know damn well people be in a
you got
recording.
the little back door.
You can record.
Where you slide.
Yeah, but you can record on that. I mean, that's past my pay grade. I
You think Usher
can't.
not sneaking bitches back to
I can't
backstage?
defend nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm
You
saying,
know what?
no, but also understand, and you have to look up other videos too of his residency. This man is living his best life. And
Listen, he's out
No,
here.
and like-
He's out here making other dudes blush during his
yes,
residency.
no, I tell you, no, his residency videos. I'm talking about. I think what was it? Taraji P Henson.
Yeah, I
Taraji
seen
P
the
Henson
post.
was the exact same way.
That's fine. She don't have a baby dad.
All I'm saying is this: respect your relationship, whatever that means, whatever it
No,
means.
all-
It's not my relationship.
All I'm saying is,
You're trying to give this man problems.
No,
Whatever problems
Give
you give,
who?
probably big. Watch out.
no, I'm trying to give credit to Usher's PR team because how that man beat them herpes allegations.
Wow.
If you take a test and don't have herpes, that's how you beat it.
No, he had all them big Jones coming out talking about he gave them
They gave
herpes.
them- they gave herpes.
Take a test and don't have herpes. That's how you beat it.
Shit was never proven. That was one of those Usher on the decline situations. They couldn't nobody bring no shit to fame. And then he went on a world tour and everybody forgot about the shit. That's what the fuck happened there.
Everyone's like, yeah, we know Usher like them big girls.
Nah, I just feel like, you know, to the words and where he's putting his anger don't match. I don't think he had an issue with the fuck she had on. He had an issue with the whole situation with Usher. It just kind of goes to show when you kind of look and see, like, he's posted Keke on the gram or on social media before, and what people would say is ill lighting, very similar to what she had on now. But I don't know. I think it's just misconstrued or where his anger is being put. But yeah,
He need to fight Usher.
you need to fight
He
Usher.
gotta give me a fair one.
I mean,
bro.
because clearly Keke don't give a fuck. She
Yeah.
posted on Instagram. She was like, you know, keep shit pushing type shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like she was on Instagram. Oh, you know.
Well, no, she posted her picture and was like, you know, shout out to Usher. You know, all the shit that happened at the show. Didn't even address the situation. It was like, yeah, she was out here living her best life. She don't give a fuck about all that. So I don't know.
And she seemed like the type that's just gonna rub it in and make you even more
Yeah,
mad.
don't give a fuck.
Oh, you mad?
Man, let me help you be mad, like that type shit.
Yep, and had that shit on replay.
Right.
You probably walking around the house in that outfit.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though, but the memes had me crying. I think the best one I've seen was like somebody. It was like a group of girls, like not this nigga complaining while chilling, being on Kiki's Wi-Fi, posting the shit. I was like,
They said,
nigga, what?
you on Keke Wi-Fi on her phone plan in her house, talking about her outfit.
I was crying, yo. I was cracking the fuck up.
That's hilarious.
But you know, it's the world we live in. And Twitter. You know, Black Twitter ain't gonna let this man live.
Oh yeah, he got to delete his account.
Shit. Well, it's been. I don't know if you want to touch anything else, or you want to tell the people what you watching, or what you got. what you
Yo,
listening to.
Secret Invasion, like,
Let's talk about it.
like.
Let's talk.
I didn't
see today's episode.
And before that, let's talk about how DC just had the biggest flop of all fucking time. They had like the best opportunity to just
What
knock
flop?
it out the park with Flash.
What flop?
$200 million bust, baby.
Oh well, that's just the weekend of a weekend.
Nigga, it's been weekends, nigga.
Well, I know they had their first big premiere weekend, and they've been dropping since. But you saw the movie?
I didn't see it yet. I'm waiting for it.
I was about to ask, how do you feel about
Wait,
the movie?
why?
Because I only get a couple movie passes a year, and Marvel takes up those passes.
What you mean? It was like $8 on a Tuesday, bro.
Bro, I can probably go now. I didn't have free time. My kid wasn't in childcare.
I'll go on Tuesday.
It's like $8 on a Tuesday.
Now I can go because my kid is in childcare now. Now I have 8 hours a day to myself. Before, I was going to take a 2-year-old to the movies.
Wait, so you gonna say? Wait, hold on. But you said Marvel movies. There's only like 2 Marvel movies, 3 Marvel movies a year.
Yeah, that's when I go. That's when I go to the movies.
That's insane. You don't see nothing else?
No,
That's crazy.
not in
There's
theaters.
a lot of other good movies though. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of other
And
good
I watch
movies.
them just 2 or 3 months later.
You still?
All right, so you're
you
gonna
ain't see
wait.
Little Mermaid yet?
I said you're gonna wait till it comes on TV.
I'm gonna check right now when it's going to be streaming. Since it was a flop, it should be just fine.
I don't think it was a flop. That was cool.
So you said DC dropped the ball.
Well,
Listen,
Bro,
How do you say they dropped the ball?
If they
see it?
if they fucking the movie flopped, then they
But you
dropped
ain't
the
see
ball.
it. What's the best movie that flopped?
the best movie that
To you,
flopped.
that flopped.
define flop, because Rudy's definition of flop isn't
Like
what I
money?
would consider flop.
Look, there's a lot of movies that like it may have done well money wise. I think are great. I don't know.
You know, the first movie that comes to mind is Lucky Number 11. It's one of my favorite movies. A lot of people haven't seen it, but it's a phenomenal movie. And when you talk about Weekend Over Weekend, it was one of those that had a flopping weekend. But when you watch the movie, probably one of the best movies you've ever seen.
What's the movie? What was that dope ass movie that came out like near Titanic? What is it?
Titanic?
Like Titanic came out
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, man, shit. Like the movie was really good, but it was against Titanic or some shit. You know, it was like so like it didn't have a shot in hell.
And I feel like any movie like that just comes out with the same like weekend as a big drawn out movie.
Oh.
Like
For example, did terribly. Had all kinds of bad reviews, even though I think it's hilarious. Tropic Thunder. Fucking hysterical.
Yeah, but that was like funny. It wasn't like a good movie.
yeah,
How was it not a good movie?
That's like any of like what's it called? What's his name? Will Ferrell's movies. Like you wouldn't
Will
say
Ferrell
they're.
wasn't even in Tropic Thunder.
No, I'm just saying like
like
his
that's
movies.
his
Like
movies. They're funny, but it's not. You wouldn't say it's a good movie.
yeah.
You mean like Anchorman and all that? I don't know how Anchorman did. I would watch Anchorman every time that shit
It's
goes.
funny.
But
yeah,
like
it's funny.
Anchorman 2 and Anchorman. Was there a third one?
So you mean like cinematic
Yeah.
movies
Yeah,
that
like-
didn't do well?
Yeah. Like I would consider The Flash a cinematic movie, not just like a superhero.
Did all three of the Batman trilogy, the Dark Knight
Mhm.
trilogy,
They
they all did really, really well, right?
Yeah.
I thought there was one that didn't do as well as the
Nah,
other
they
ones.
were all there.
That was amazing.
I don't know, I gotta think. No, I think they're dope. I would have to look up. I mean, I don't even know how you look it up. Like good movie, bad box office. Like I don't know.
That's why I did box office movies that were good. Good box office flops. Fight Club. They only made 37 on a $60 million budget.
I literally just googled that shit. So they have the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, speak up.
They got Ghostbusters. They got Ali.
The first one?
Yep.
That's a good movie.
Not. I'm just going by Google. So they
Yeah.
got Ali, like movies that flopped in the box office. I don't know what weekend, but it's just saying that flopped in the box office were actually still good movies. So they have Ghostbusters. They have Ali. They have The Wizard of Oz.
Ali was good.
The OG Wizard of Oz.
Let me see if this is the OG one.
Nigga, how could that be? This shit was in 1939.
So they're just saying anytime
The movie theater niggas was just going there to watch TV at that time. Like, how would it flop? Like, you went to watch the evening news in a movie theater. It was like,
Yeah, they have Fight Club on here. They have Blade Runner on here. I never seen Blade Runner.
That shit was too futuristic. That's why they didn't.
Yeah,
like
that's
that
why I
shit.
didn't. Yeah, that's why I didn't flop. I mean, that's why I didn't do well. I don't know, but no, I think when you look back on time, you can. There's clearly a list of movies that you can mention that said, "All right, these movies may have not done well in the box office, but they're still classics to me. I can still run these shits back. They're still good movies."
no.
I think I would have liked The Flash.
You said you think you're going to?
I think I would
Well,
have
I
liked
think- I think you'll like
time
it.
jumpy shit. You like that?
I think you'll like it.
it. As long as it's done right. You don't fuck with time travel. But they say it's gonna be streaming next month. So
I'm not gonna lie to you without giving you too much of a spoiler. The whatever DC's multiverse, that scene is way better than anything Marvel has done so far. Just that scene alone.
This king ain't come yet, baby.
Yeah, I know that.
What?
but-
I would say the
Yo!
way-
Can we talk about that too?
no.
You ain't see the new details from the king?
Oh, yeah.
From Jonathan Major's court?
Yeah.
Which ones?
This should be like a crazy week. Like, first it
Well,
came
that's what I'm
out.
saying. There's a lot. Like, what? You have to talk about the whole
Yo,
thing.
first I saw that it came out that they was about to arrest the girlfriend or something.
They said kind of she was lying.
It
And
was
some other
lying. They
shit,
got
yeah.
camera footage of the cops trying to prompt her to say that he strangled her. All that crazy stuff. Then literally a day later, Variety drops reports saying that like 40 people came out and said that he was abusing them
Yep.
Yes.
in a relationship. I didn't read the article, but like, god damn, what is going on? Either way, August 7th, big day for black men in court.
No.
What are you talking about?
There's no such thing as a big day for
It's a
black
big
men in court.
day. He needs to win.
There's
That's the big.
there's
John-
black men in court every day.
No, but these ones,
Like,
these ones. This is the multiverse you're talking about here.
These are the prominent black men in
Jonathan
the
Major
society
got
right
winning.
now.
Major
What are you trying to say?
over Young Thug.
Major's got. He's done. He's over, bro. There's nothing. What we
But I
doing
mean,
here?
but you talk about. I mean,
But listen, we still need the multiverse because
Yeah,
we can have another Young Thug in the multiverse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't bring him out.
Y'all-
Major's got to win this one.
y'all are embarrassed.
Because now I feel like you and Tory. Like I can't be wrong on this one. I can't be
Huh?
wrong. I feel like you defending Tory. Like I feel like I'm defending him now.
Which is kind of weird, isn't it?
How's it weird?
That you're saying that someone's innocent before they're proven guilty because they are innocent before proven guilty.
No, because this time the evidence came out to
No,
be...
it's because for your little Marvel movies. that's why.
No, because he was falsely accused. See the
my-
difference?
does
See
it-
the difference? See how we're... See the multiverse? He was falsely accused, and now people are trying to pile on. It was the other way. But I'm defending him. If I'm wrong,
Because it's for your little movie
if
series.
this man go to jail for anything, I'm be like, God, I'm gonna write him though. I'm not gonna forget Tory like you did. I mean, Jonathan, like you forgot Tory.
You're weird.
I'm gonna write him in jail
You are weird.
if he goes to jail. Hopefully he doesn't,
You are weird.
because I love black men. Pete wants him to suffer. But that shit was crazy.
I like how you
what the
just
fuck
pick
is
which
going
black
on?
men you support. That is the
But
weirdest shit ever.
I support black men. That first week's gonna be
You
crazy because Tory's gonna get 13
definitely
years, and Jonathan Majors hopefully he's freed and he can get back to making the movies, man. Because we need that as a community. The black community needs to
We
heal.
can find another Kang.
No, we
Kang's
can't.
not a real
You.
person.
You.
See, when I talk about black men, I'm talking about
You.
real life black people.
You. Jonathan
I talk about black
Majors.
people in real life.
No. Tory Lanez isn't a real. That's not even his real fucking name. At least Kang is a. Jonathan Majors is real.
But these other people, like, they perform in real life. These are real themes,
What
real
is-
music.
Who is
real,
Tory Lane? What's more
Daystar
impactful?
Peterson?
Kang the Conqueror or fucking what's the name of his?
Yes.
or what's-
Anything else
No,
than a fictional nigga.
No. Tory Lane's a fictional nigga. That's
No.
not his name. He's not real,
Daystar Peterson is a real
bro.
person.
He's a industry plant. He's an actor. He's a performer. Jonathan Majors is an actor, a performer. That's probably not even his real fucking name. Is that his real name?
I'm pretty sure it's his real
That'd
name.
be
now you got me looking. I'm pretty sure it's his real
First of all,
name.
that'd be embarrassing if it wasn't.
No,
And
no.
second of all-
I'm saying the same
No,
thing.
but you're not worried about his career. You didn't name other movies or his family or his girlfriend or other people. You named
Jonathan
Kang.
Michael Majors.
Okay.
You
That's
said
his name.
Kang.
That's
No,
Kang.
he's a human being. If you supported him as a
And you
human
called
being,
him Tory.
Tory Lane.
That's not his real name. Call it a Daystar if you really care about him. Where the fuck Tory come from?
That's his recording name.
Stage name.
So it's not real.
Yeah.
And Kang is his stage name. I'm gonna call him Kang. Kevin Feige call him Kang. I'm gonna call him Kang. And he's gonna come back first week of
Anyway,
August.
I'm
free that man.
glad you chose your favorite black person.
I'm gonna go out there with some free Kang
Free
posters.
Kang, that's your problem. Kang
You
is
said free Tory.
And
That was a fucking hashtag.
You gonna put your pink feathers
Free
on?
Tory. I don't know. Look, y'all joking. I'm part of Entourage.
I know where to get those glasses from. You want those
It's gonna be
glasses?
me and Kim. Matter of fact, yeah. Ooh, we should cosplay.
Shit. What's up?
Yo, the Cortez in New York, right?
Don't tempt me.
Bro. Bro. Yo, we might be.
Don't
yo,
tempt me.
Yo, we should cosplay in all the different outfits that he was in. Go up there with the free Kang posters.
You know what I mean?
But we gotta be right. If we're wrong, if we are wrong, if we're right, we're gonna blow
You
up.
better put on your fucking
Bro,
baklava mask.
If we are right, we are gonna be famous. Like podcast gonna get so much
Pods gonna go up.
notoriety. If we are fucking wrong,
Listen, here's what you do. You gotta wear a shirt above the fresh cut shirt, and if he wins, then you pull the fresh cuts out.
What's the name? What's the name of Will's podcast?
Well, here's what I would well, here's what I would do. I'd probably wait till that number of 40 people goes down a bit.
No, we gotta get it now. We gotta get it at the top.
On a scale of 1 to Bill Cosby, that's look good. So I'm gonna say,
while it's still live and rich, it's active right now.
All right,
you have 40?
bro, I can do it with a mask.
And then do it. Let's say get your baklava mask.
I'll do the mask. I'll still wear Fresh Cuts podcast gear, because there's no such thing as bad publicity. But I
Just in?
can't have my
There
face
is.
associated. And then if we're right, then I'll take the
You
back.
gotta wear all clothes because you got your tattoos. You know what I mean? People gonna know who the fuck you are.
I'm gonna do the full body.
Why don't you dress up as an Oompa Loompa?
Full body job.
Just paint your skin
Full
orange.
body job. Bro, we doing that shit. When's the court date? When is Jonathan Major's court date?
Not you picking which black person you want to support.
I pick winners, baby. I pick winners. I knew Tory was going to jail. I got faith in Jonathan. Bro.
I can't stand. All right, so outside of as you continue to look up the outside of the Flash,
August. Oh fuck! It's August 3rd. My wife's birthday's August 4th. It's in New York though. We can make it back, right?
tell you taking it to New York for the weekend.
Man.
Use it as a birthday trip.
Yo, what day
Hell
of the
is hot.
what day of the week is that? Oh, it's a Thursday.
Yeah,
I gotta pull that off.
tell you go to New York for the weekend.
I got a little-
You taking it for a birthday?
Yeah, I got a little work trip real quick. I'll be back for dinner.
I'll be back for dinner.
I'm snitching. I have a meeting.
Bro, you gotta go. There's 3 outfits we need you to put.
We gotta get you to put it together, buddy.
I want the one with pants.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
All right. Well, while we try to figure out his cosplay situation, anything else you want to recommend for the people, sir?
Now just back to Secret Invasions again. Halfway through, the episode dropped this morning. There's gonna be some big twists, some big surprises in there, and it's it's taking, these motherfucking squirrels, man. We trusted them. We trusted
You
them.
said squirrels?
Squirrels. The alien race is invading Earth apparently. We trusted y'all. It's literally, and that's the tagline. Who
Yeah.
you trust? That's
Yeah,
the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah.
But I'll check that out.
Tune into it.
Yeah, Squirrels. I know you hate on Marvel.
No, I don't. You sound hurt by fake things. So
What else have I watched?
Okay.
I actually finished Black Mirror. That show is just so depressing sometimes. Like,
I'm watching Black Mirror currently, and yeah, I agree with you.
and I went back. I was watching some old episodes. Do that too, because you kind of forget stuff.
I started from the season 1.
I watched Striking Vipers again. Why did they name it that?
That's an insane title. I know what that shit's even about. That
You never seen the Striking Vipers?
Nah.
Oh my god, watch it. That's my recommendation. Watch Striking Vipers on Netflix. It's about gaming going wild, I guess. That's how I would sum it up. Check that out. No new music for me. I think that's it. That's it.
Okay. Young Pedro, what you watching? What you listening to, good brother?
No, I mean definitely got to start on the music front here. So by the time you hear this, the It Is All a Blur tour has already started. That is Drake featuring 21 Savage around the country. He released a quote today before it started. I can't remember exactly what city it starts in, but the tickets have come down astronomical. I remember we did a story on it when it first started, just how much the tickets were, and of course Black Twitter went to the house with it. But you can now be in most buildings for well under that original $700 some odd dollars that they wanted for those tickets. So I would definitely suggest that. For All My Dogs, which is supposed to be another album coming out along with a book for Drake, is on the way. It was announced. It was rumored it was supposed to drop last Thursday. It did not, however. There is new music and an actual new book. The book has actually been seen. The early copy was debuted by DJ Khaled. So essentially it is in production somewhere, somehow. Where do us regular people get it? Your guess is as good as mine. But I'm kind of excited for the new album, though. Basically, it was kind of giving the premise of going back to... I can't remember which one of his albums would be this one, but essentially, this one's for the guys. Like, this one's going to be for the fellas. This is going to be whatever it's be, so... Cool. Kind of cool idea. Trying to think of new music. Vices by Currency and Harry Fraud. I thought was pretty dope. Been listening to that the last week. And that's it for music in English. The music I would suggest... Well, first of all, I would go... I did see The Flash. I would say we were talking about it a little bit earlier before. I would say to go see it. I think DC did a pretty decent job with it. The Flash, Batman, Supergirl,
That's good.
someone else in that motherfucker, I think.
They did. Remember, they went through the multiverse. And
Well,
it's
yeah,
like some
that was kind of cool. As y'all know, I prefer movies that just have a beginning and an end. So clearly, it didn't have an exact end, but it did come. It had an open, a clear villain, and a close, which I prefer, like children's books and the shit. Another 2.5 hours. It didn't feel too bad. It was good action. Barry Allen, of course, the person who actually is the Flash.
Or is he?
I think he's been. I think for that role, I think he's been cast very well. Just his awkwardness as he was like in real life. Not real life, but essentially in comics.
Like when he kidnaps people and holds them hostage. Pretty awkward.
Are you okay?
I'm just
Is
saying.
everything okay at home?
You said he cast him. He was pretty awkward, right?
Well, he's like awkward, like in cartoons and stuff like that.
Oh.
like his mannerisms.
Like like when I was talking about his personality.
Well,
I don't
it depends
know
on the
what
adaptation
kidnapping
you're
is.
looking at.
All right. Just
He's
go back.
always awkward.
Go back to scrolling ABC Mouse or whatever the fuck you're reading.
Mouse.
But more importantly, though, so it was dope. Saw that, and then I will go see Indiana Jones. I don't think it's gonna be good, but I just want to see it because I've seen the other Indiana Jones movies. And Harrison Ford is gonna get it bad. Like Harrison Ford is what, like 80 right now? Harrison Ford and what's the other? Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, yep.
One thing they gonna do is they gonna
figure it out.
they gonna shoot people and they gonna get a bag 40, 50, 60 years later.
Maybe
So
low-key racist too, but you know.
He's playing a big character in Marvel too.
Yeah.
who is?
Harrison
Fair
Ford.
Ford.
He's playing the president
He's been a president like 2-3 times.
and Red Hulk. So,
Oh, okay.
spoiler alert.
Thanks for that.
That's a fake spoiler. They dropped footage of it.
Oh.
Of him in shredded pants. Everybody knows that means Hulk. So, but he plays president,
Turn up.
which is also a spoiler because there's a president in the current show right now. But they dropped that too. Must not be that important. Or we know he's going to die really quick. Oh, he's a scroll.
They gave you the spoilers before the spoilers.
That was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
What you got, buddy?
I think I'm done. I don't know what's happening. So there you go.
We're talking about old white guys.
All right. So, TV shows. As I said earlier, I am running back through Black Mirror. I am probably about. I actually just finished season 1 again for the second or third time.
I forgot today was. When you're done, I got something else to.
Oh, you got.
There you go. Sorry.
So yes.
Presidential pants over here fucking me up.
So yeah, no, Black Mirror is definitely on the list. Y'all know I like my cooking shows. I mentioned it last week. Make sure you tune into The Bear. Second season is on Hulu. Other people who like cooking shows, the new season of Barbecue Showdown is on Netflix. It is a good watch. So I definitely put that on your radars as well. And everything else, y'all know I'll be on my anime kick. I am halfway through Black Clover right now. It's actually getting really good. They calling it one of like the newer big 3 of the new generation. So it's actually living up to its name. And then music. You already talked about some of the stuff. I was going to mention Vices with Currency. I know those of you who are from the Philadelphia tri-state area are probably asking or waiting for us to recommend the Lil Uzi Vert, the Pink Tape. That is not a recommendation of mine this week. If you are an Uzi fan and you want to listen to the Uzi catalog, then by all means go ahead and listen to it, but I do not recommend that. An album I do recommend, though, is Been One by Rilo Rodriguez. It's actually a nice little spin. Gym music, driving music. He has some pretty dope features on there. He got Dirk, he got Lil Baby, Lil Yachty. There's a group of people on here. So I definitely say spin that.
New Yachty or old Yachty?
New Yachty. Yes, it's New Yachty.
Is it a New Yachty beat? I didn't get to the whole album. I don't remember.
It's a newer Yachty beat. Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, man, this new Yachty's
It's
a tough listen.
It's a different game. I know.
It's a tough listen.
But yeah, other than that, drink your water, stay hydrated. It's
Touch
hot
grass.
as shit outside. That is a recommendation. Drink fucking water. Stay hydrated, because I literally, on my way to my shape up today, I literally felt fear when I watched this lady almost pass out in the middle of Broad Street. And like she caught her balance and everything. I was like, hey, I need to drink y'all water. So please stay hydrated. That's my recommendation. What did you want to add on to your recommendations, Pedro?
What was you doing?
Well, I don't know what she was doing. She took a step and then she like saw God, and I was like, oh, whoa, whoa.
That's not funny. So stand up, as you guys know, I'm always on that. July 4th, Tom Segura dropped Sledgehammer. If you don't know who Tom Segura is, change your life. His last one I think was like Ball Hog or something like that. It was very good. Solid hour. Yeah, that is good stand up. There you go. So that's all I got for y'all.
Sorry.
Rudy was showing me a picture from the.
What are you doing if Usher starts singing to your girl?
He showed the video clip from the Martin episode.
There's an audio for you.
Oh, the episode with, what was it, Drew Hill?
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Jodeci, I think.
Oh, yeah, Jodeci, yeah. If y'all never seen the episode of Martin, basically Jodeci was featured on like a talk show, and Martin took the mic and essentially was singing across stage something like, "You ain't gonna sing to my girl." Look, we know that's you. We're different beasts. Like you gotta let people live their life.
Yeah, I'm talking about let me watch.
Shut up. Stop.
He's just gonna walk out.
Nah, forget that.
If you don't see it, it don't exist.
Oak said she's spinning back to the crib, so he's cool. Whatever
If
happens.
Usher fucks your girl in the forest, you
In the
make a sound.
forest?
Did it actually happen?
All right, on that note, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in for another great episode of the Fresh Cuts Pod. New episode of The Shape Up drops each and every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New episode drops every Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We wouldn't be anywhere without y'all, so thank y'all. As we say each and every week, SOS, share our shit.
Support is free, B. We can't do anything without you guys, but with you guys, we can do anything. So, again, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are here forever.
You know what I mean? Ever,
We're
ever.
gonna be here.
Ever.
We can't say no more of that man's game.
Yeah.
Never sleep that long until you're grown.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We gonna fuck with y'all next week. Come tune in. Come kick it with us. You want to come on the show? You got a business? You want to just come
Listen to
talk
Killer
some
Mike's
shit?
album. That's the last
There you
thing I
go.
forgot. Damn it.
Listen to Killer Mike's album.
I knew I forgot something. That shit was alright.
That's
pretty good.
That shit was alright.
It was good. And yeah, follow us, fails. Drink your water, and just like that,
We gone.
we out. Peace.
That's a mad Keke conversation with y'all.
Listen, the Wi-Fi jumping in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Boozy is a top 10 human being on the planet right now. Thanks, Twitch. We appreciate you. Peace, love, and gap.
Appreciate y'all, Twitch. Catch y'all next week.